Once the initial Moorish conquest had been achieved, you have a movement of so-called Arabs into Spain, led by Musa. And once again, Musa is the head. I'm going to pick it up. Musa is the head of the Arab armies that had ordered the conquest of Northwest Africa. Now, although the Africans had achieved the greatest victories, they were given the least rewards. They were given the worst allotments of land, and they were treated, no doubt about it, in a second-class manner. Tariq himself is reported to have been publicly rebuked and is struck by a whip by Musa.
Yeah, no, but it ain't the people, right? Let me help you out. I'm going to help y'all out real fast in some language, and I know his audience is listening. Do you know the first language ever? Do you know the first language, either one of y'all?
Well, brothers and sisters, brace yourself. You know, I don't know the first language ever. Apparently, he knows it. Let's listen.
Yes, baby language.
Baby language, right?
So, baby language is a language now? All right, okay. If it's okay. Well, it's a language, we can learn it and we can speak it, right? Sounds pseudo, but it's okay.
Baby language is the first language. It's Gaga Goo, like Lady Gaga, Gaga Goo. Baby speak. Who else speaks like that? Who else talks? Well, whoever this is, who you are, let me see your face first. Or you're not coming on. You can just sit back. So, Gaga Goo is numbers, basically. Like most animals, numbers, hand signals, and stuff like that.
Is it serious right now? Gaga Goo is numbers? You know, there's one thing I forgot, but, you know, he did say that more means navigator, you know what I'm saying? You know, so if it's a nationality, you know, navigators is not supposed to be a nationality, you know. Anybody can be a navigator, you know, it just takes a little training. You know, you don't need to earn a PhD to become a navigator, but it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's listen to the first language, Gaga Goo.
Gaga Goo, it's numbers. Babies talk to one another. They talk. They're numbers. The other
they sure do.
Right? They know what they communicate with each other. They be talking with each other. You notice that? They be sitting there talking to each other. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what the hell they saying. The other language, if y'all not familiar with this, and if
it's a language. How come we don't know what the hell they're saying? So it's an undeciphered language then, I guess.
You can probably find it. You should look that up too. Now, don't try to steal what I'm saying because it's going to be very hard. Give me 1 second.
Another joint. Hold it up right here. Another joint right here. My Aswa Quake, Freemasonry, the origin of Freemasonry. Now look at me right quick. I think Aswa crazy. This message is for you. Aswa don't like nobody getting his information out, but this is not this Negro information in the street. This right here belongs to all of us, man. We are Aswa crazy. Stop calling me, asking me if I'm selling your tape. Hell no, I ain't selling your tape. Whenever you go into ancient Egypt, our ancestors got that information for us, not for you. Sound like nigga that said discovered America. You didn't discover this. I remember watching one of the tapes, brother, and not to personally attack you, but I get upset when you keep calling people, talk about this is your information. This is not yours. It's
now you a slick nigga selling all my DVDs over the years. How much money you made off of me, Sonetta?
But this is not this Negro information.
Is you like you a schizophrenic or something, nigga? Something wrong with your brain, Sonetta. Why you can't just be right? You just can't be right, nigga.
Now that being said,
the only time when we don't have a beautiful experience is when we fucking with you. So what do? We chop your motherfucking head.
You ain't got no proof, nigga, that I went to the hospital and they all told me I had AIDS. I went to like 4 hospitals, and the hospitals was telling me that I had AIDS. AIDS.
Shaka. I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I'm Sonetta. Ramesses was just another man, bro. I don't worship them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I don't give a fuck what Akhenaten said.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
There's nothing special about you because you following some spook ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who bangs against the Comedics. I bang against them and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
Polite, if let's say Polite is innocent, he could be a partial victim. You know, maybe he broke up with the girl. Who knows, you know, what happened in that instance. But the only true victim is that girl. So I think that's what we need.
And I think that's being a hypocrite because you have a member of ISUPK who was locked up for child molestation, for rape, or whatever it is, and y'all still support him. Here it is, Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all wouldn't support him. See the double standard?
What
you have
double
a member
standard?
in ISUPK, which y'all support him financially. You put money on his books. But Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all
This how I know you taking a strong. This how I know you take a strong position of Polite's innocence, regardless of waiting till the verdict come, because you keep bringing up the same exact thing, even though I've explained the position dozens of times. How many times do I have to explain the same exact position? So in that instance, the brother took a lot of.
Even if you explain it, it still remains the same, though, Captain.
No,
you still support
what remains the same?
Guilty.
But what remains the same, though?
That he was found guilty.
Definitely was found guilty. But he also
Polite was not found guilty.
I'm not saying don't support him, though. Right.
Brother, you said if the brother come on my channel, you done.
Wait.
And you know you got me, man. You got me. I said, all right, brother.
That's right. Right. But what is that part? That part is talking about until the trial is over. I didn't say after the trial is over, if he's found innocent, don't deal with him. That's not what I said.
Right, okay.
So again, the two don't match. What you're trying to match up just don't match. So I ran down that whole brother's trial already. His how he was found guilty. I ran all of that down already. So that scenario is not the same.
Right, okay. All right, brother.
So Shabazz was not permitted to stay in that area, so he took his family into the jungle of East Asia, which we now call Africa, to make a people close to nature. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, this is the origin of kinky hair, because we didn't have kinky hair prior to that. The hair on our head was like the hair on our eyebrows. The hair on your eyebrows straight, the hair on your head is not the same as the hair on your eyebrow. But the hair of every other people is the same as their eyebrow. Your eyebrow straight, your hair something different. Wouldn't you like the hair on your head to be as straight as the hair on your eyebrow? That's why you're so busy frying it. That's why you're so busy pulling it. Because your nature tells you that the kink I mean, you know, with I'm black and I'm proud, we got to learn to be proud of kinks. Because most of your family of other black people on the earth, jet black. They didn't have no broad nose and thick lips and kinky hair. They were dark-skinned people, jet black. but they had straight hair, a thinner lip, a thinner nose. But we are marked as a different kind of black person. And we were rejected and despised, not only from the circle of the gods, but we were despised and rejected by all the other dark people of the earth. This is why today black people with kinky hair and broad nose and thick lips are rejected in every society. I want you to hear me well tonight. Yes, sir. Why are we rejected? Because the essence of beauty is in obedience and submission to God. And the essence of ugliness is when you rebel against God. And when you rebel against God, in your rebellion, you are marked with a certain mark of your rebellion, which is the disfigurement of your internal self, which manifests in the disfigurement of your external self. And this is why when you look at our people, wherever we are found on the earth, you find us either disfiguring ourselves physically because we are disfigured on the inside because of rebellion.
All right, peace and black power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta. I am your host, and I'm bringing in another heavy hitter. You brothers and sisters better be ready. When we build this wall, this Kemetic wall, oh my God, ain't nothing stopping. We bringing in another young brother. He's a scholar. You one leave, 5 more come in. Reggie leave, 5 more come in. You know what I'm saying? Garfield leaves and turn his back on Kemet, 10 more come in. We already got Chris Harris. We bringing in another brother who is awesome, who is powerful. I would say I don't know, between him and Jabari, I would say they probably right here until I see the brother's work and ethic, and if he can handle the ring, getting in, or the battlefield, or whatever, anybody that come at him, if he can deal with that pressure, I think he can, because he's Kemet. And so without any further ado, I bring to you my brother, Shaka, in the building. What's up, Shaka? He runs the channel of Ma'at Forever. So if y'all are aware of that, make sure you go and subscribe to Ma'at Forever channel. Go over there and show some love for our brother. Peace and black power to you. Hotep. Shaka, what's happening, man? Unmute yourself.
Hotep Sen-E Sarnetta,
Yeah.
thank you for the invitation. I just want to greet the people as I usually do. Hotep Senu, Hena Senut, Iti, Ren Isha Kandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. Bonjour, Sak Passe, Mbote, all that good stuff.
Damn, don't
Habari
y'all hear
gani?
that? Don't that sound beautiful to your ears, man, right there? Just to hear him go in on that. I know he dealing with knowledge, man.
Have you ever met their Father Benga?
No, I've seen him. I've seen him, but
You've seen him.
I'm not acquainted with
Well,
him.
you
yes.
seen him on YouTube?
But brother, you like to say I know him and him. In 30 years, you don't have a book, you don't have
No.
a website, you don't have a platform. You have to go on other people's platforms. So you can talk all you want that you were acquainted with.
Well,
whoever.
you don't.
It doesn't
you have
hold any
anything-
bearing
I mean,
with your scholarship.
Listen, I think everybody knows my work. You're just being introduced.
What is
okay?
your work? You've been carrying their suitcases. You went errand and bought them drinks and coffee and tea. Everybody can do that. That's why I nickname you Butler.
So Sarnetta, so you allow this person to talk about, I carry Sarnetta's bags and suitcases.
So you
and
are
things.
Butler for Sarnetta as well. It's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
And
I
Sarnetta
do
called
not-
you the B word. You did not object. You don't have any
Oh,
background.
Sarnetta,
Reggie.
you know
The Semitic Allah burning down tells us was a black God represented by a black bull whose hide denoted his black skin.
Here's the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is a picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer, and a little bit from the side here. Now, this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the Papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere. But you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check. It's going to come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it. If you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now, finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabized Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah. But that's up to y'all. That's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an Ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic Narrative Poetry, page 195. And we also have this book here, the Masriya in the Prophetic Literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine.
No, I got zero. I got zero cash apps. This is an official conversation.
All right, he got zero cash apps for right now, y'all. Let's show some love, man. Come on, man.
I mean,
show some love to our brother.
But,
hold up, Reggie. All moderators. Remember, when I have guests in here and we are interviewing the guests, the moderator job is to look out for the guests. That's it.
Yeah.
Not to bang. Hold up, Jabari. Not to bang on the guests because you don't like them. And if you feel that you don't like the guests that I have, all you got to do is say, you know what? Say it to yourself. I'm not going to moderate today. Let me fall back because I don't want to go against the guests. That shows the respect for the platform. That's what the moderator's job is. That goes for every moderator here. You know, I don't want y'all banging on the guests because I don't bang on them. You see, I'm here to give them love, respect, whether I agree with them or not. Whether I agree with them or not, I'm not banging on them. And it's not my job to debate with them. I only do that to the silly Hebrews. That's it. But when I get real guests on, please show the respect for them.
Can I say this, Sonetta? I have heard Reggie say that I'm making this argument because it supports my business. He said that a few times, like this argument is about business, about money in my pocket. He said
what the hell?
And it's always strange to me that people make those kind of comments and then come on here begging for dollars for Cash App. Who is more driven for dollars? He makes that argument. He's doing that because it's his business, because he's making money. I mean,
keep talking, Jabari. Keep talking.
Argument.
Hey, just keep talking. I'm trying to make it cordial, but you just keep talking.
No, that's not.
So that you could have let go, because I can start talking.
That's not me being less.
Check this out. Check this out.
All right, brothers. Let's keep it.
No, so man. you want to throw low shots?
No.
You want to throw low shots?
How was that?
Right? About begging for money?
Oh my goodness.
You know you.
All right. Come on, man. Let's start, man. Before we even get started, man. Please.
So you want me to start talking about your popping mom's shrine?
No, we don't want. No, Reggie.
About, right?
Reggie, no, we don't want that.
No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to start throwing shots when I'm trying to get on. You don't get to go and start talking about Cash App for my time on the internet and a popping mom's shrine.
Let me say this.
All right, Jabari, let it go, please.
No.
Jabari, let it go, brother. Don't say it. Just let it go. Don't say it, Jabari.
Sonetta, you're acting like I am being hostile. I'm
no, I know you're not. I just know who I deal with. I know my people.
I ain't start this. I ain't started.
All right. Yo, chill, man. Come on, man. Damn.
Someone yelling.
No, I didn't say nothing. I was positive about Mr. Osaze. I ain't say nothing. But yo, let me tell you this so we can get it funky right now while my computer's booting up, right? Yo,
all right, Reggie, stop, man. Come on, man. I just see y'all ain't respecting me. I'm saying, no, dead it. Let's just dead that. Everybody, dead it. On your end, Jabari, on Reggie end. I'm not saying you started anything. Just dead it, man. Let's not do that. Wait till the people is not here to hear all that crazy stuff.
No.
They are here to see an intellectual discussion, man. That's it. All that other stuff, come on, Reggie. Let's stop, man.
Nobody is yelling and screaming. Nobody is yelling and screaming.
Hey, who started this?
Nobody started nothing, man. Let's just go, brother. I can't
talking about begging for Cash App.
I'm talking about having tough skin, man. Please, man.
I got tough skin. That's why I'm talking. Listen, I'm coming back on. I'm just waiting for my machine to go up. But I didn't start this.
It ain't nothing. It wasn't. Come on, brother. Just
so I'm begging for Cash App. Okay, so
it's all right. I beg for Cash App. So what? I don't care what nobody says.
I'm begging for Cash App. Then, hey, check this out. I got
yo, stop, man. I asked for Cash App. So come on, that don't mean nothing. That shouldn't get you mad. God damn, Reggie, that shouldn't get you upset. Everybody hear me ask for Cash App. So what? Who
so
give
why
a damn what people are saying?
So why he had to say it, sir?
It doesn't matter, Reggie. That should not get under your skin.
Well, calm down.
What you should have did, Reggie, was fed off of that and say, damn right, I need some Cash App. Send some love. Send me some love. See, that's the shit I do. That's the shit I would do. I would use what Jabari say and flip it and say, yes, family, I need this Cash App. Send me some love. Help me out.
Sonetta, all I'm doing is responding to what was said literally just a few days ago about me by Reggie. That's it. And I'm doing it calmly. I'm not disrespectful. He said that I'm doing this for money. That's what he said. He said that he's doing this for his business. That's what he said.
And Reggie, you got to stop that, Reg, because you see when he answers that, Reggie, you get
Did I
all
bring
upset.
it up today? Did I bring it up today?
I'm only supposed to talk about things that you brought up today. Is that what it is?
Okay, so you want me to keep talking, Sai? See, Sai, I'm calm.
No, No, just
you want me to keep talking?
Just get your computer on, brother.
That's all I want. I'm waiting for it to come. I'm waiting for my PowerPoint to come up. So you want me to keep talking, or you want me to do my debate?
Real quick, I'm gonna delete this show right here because I don't like it. I'm gonna delete this. I don't really want to delete it because we got 1,400 people in the building.
Why are you deleting it?
Let me ask you a question. You keep saying that Dr. York went up in court and admitted that he was guilty. Am I correct?
He copped out. He didn't go to trial. He copped out.
Did you see the video?
Did I see the video of it? I seen a few videos with him in court. What that mean? He got drugged.
What did he cop out to, Poppy?
He copped out to all of those charges. The charges, not tax evasion, not that. Like Prince York tried to say, he copped out to all of those charges of molestation, and the reason why he copped out was because he gave those children herpes.
Now, hold on. Now, what did he cop out to, though? What was the charges for him copping out?
Child molestation.
No. What was the time? What was the time that he will get if he cop out?
The time that they gave him over 100 years.
Now, Poppy, reason with me. Let's deal with some real truth for a minute. If a man would cop out to 200 years or to 100 years, come on, Poppy, it don't make sense. He have nothing to lose. Why would he cop out to 100 years, Poppy? He would automatically, hold on, Poppy. He would go to trial. When you look at the case, you will see that Dr. York is definitely not in his right state of mind, brother. Come on, man. When you look at the case, you will see that Dr. York is definitely not in his right state of mind, brother. Come on, man. See, but y'all hate so damn much. Hold on, Poppy. Hold on. Y'all hate so much, and you want to prove that he's that y'all going along everything what the damn white man told you. If the white man is the fucking devil, how come everybody all of a sudden now believes what the fucking white man is telling them? Come on, bro.
So, Sanetta, let me ask you a question. You gonna tell me, just like Ben Potter, that there was rumors in New York?
Brother, we're talking about Dr. York right now. Let's get back to Dr. York.
So now, hold up. Yes. So now you gonna tell me that the Brooklyn Knights been run Dr. York ass out of Brooklyn because the rumors of him being a child molester been going on for over 40 years? This shit didn't just start with Dr. York. Dr. York was being accused of being a child molester since the early 70s, 60s and 70s. That man has been being a child molester, number one. Number two, not only is he a child molester, but he taught Africa Bambaataa. He is Africa Bambaataa's teacher, and he taught them about the occult. He is his teacher. He is Bambaataa's master teacher, and that's another place where Bambaataa started that practice from. He recorded his first record inside Dr. York's studio. Dr. York turned Africa Bambaataa out. He's a pedophile.
All right, I hear what you're saying, brother, but guess what? You still have not proven anything. Give me some proof. Show me something. Ain't no man, for example, I'm going to court. I'm not going to cop out to 100 damn years, Poppy. What do I got to lose in going to trial? I'm already in court. I'm 50-something years old already. I'm 40-something years old already. And I'm going to court for 100 years. Why would that man cop out? You know why he copped out, Poppy?
I know why he copped out.
Why he copped out?
He copped out because he didn't want his medical records to be released and lose all his followers because his medical records told the story of him giving them children. He gave all of those children herpes.
All right, Poppy. He copped out, my brother, because he wanted to release his wives. The fucking white man had all of his wives and everybody locked down in the dungeons. So he said, I'm going to take the fall. And you can see he was already drugged up, Poppy. He was drugged up. And you can see he was already drugged up, Poppy. He was drugged up. No man is going to go inside the shit and go and say, I'm going to cop out to 100 years. Who does that? You might as well go to trial. You think Dr. York was that stupid, Poppy? Something else was bigger than that. Come on, man. I don't believe, and hold on, I don't believe that Dr. York was molesting little boys. How old was Tariq? Tariq was what? He said he was what? 7 years old? I don't believe that. Yep. Now, I have a right to my own opinion. I don't believe that. I don't believe he was having sex with little boys. Dr. York had 50 beautiful fucking wives, women. I don't believe that. He did not go to jail for molesting. He did not get sentenced for molesting and child abuse. He did not go to jail for molesting. He did not get sentenced for molesting and child abuse.
You understand you're charged with 40 counts of aggravated child molestation that you could receive a maximum sentence of 30 years in confinement for each count, that you're charged with 34 counts of child molestation, that you could receive a maximum sentence of 20 years in confinement for each count, that you're charged with 1 count of sexual exploitation of children, and you could receive a maximum sentence of 20 years in confinement, and you're charged with 2 counts of influencing witnesses, and you could receive a maximum sentence of 10 years in confinement for each count, and that you could receive a minimum sentence overall of 10 years on probation. I'm telling you the most and the least. You understand that? Actually, Your Honor,
that's where y'all all got it wrong. He didn't go to jail for that. He didn't go to jail for molesting, brother. He didn't go to jail for molesting, brother. He went to jail for a whole different other shit. He went to jail for a whole different other shit.
So if he didn't go to jail for molesting, then why was those children on the stand testifying on the stand and got their testimony? And anybody, all you got to do is stay in court for the records. They testified and said everything he did to them in the bedroom. So if they wasn't in court for justice for what he did to them, then why would the district attorney even have them on the stand? That doesn't make any sense.
Poppy, do you believe in the white man now? All of a sudden, you believe in the white man?
Do I believe in the white man?
Yeah.
Did dogs fly?
All right, so you don't believe in the white man. So why do you believe the white man now, brother? Why you believe in him now?
Here's the thing, Si. I'm not one of those Negroes that's going to sit up there and act like 1 out of 3 females is not being molested. 1 out of 6 young men is not being molested. We know we got rapists in our community. We know that. We know the black man, when we walk the street, we hate each other. We know people go to jail for rape. Let's stop acting like black people don't commit black on black crime. Let's not act like we all don't have an uncle or a grandfather that done molested all of the children in the family. Like, let's stop pretending that the white man is making up the stats and that black man don't do no wrong.
All right, my brother. See, now, let me talk to my people. Y'all keep saying, "Saw you wrong. Saw you fucked up on this one." Y'all don't understand. Saw you wrong. Y'all think Saw never don't understand. Y'all are dealing with slow gases. Y'all niggas are really dumb. Some of you are stupid. And the reason I gotta come out like that is because y'all all in here, Saw you wrong. Saw, oh, how can you do that? So the really stupid motherfuckers is you. And y'all niggas are stupid in the chat room. God damn, I've been here for 20 damn years, man. You think I don't know what's going on? Come on, man, sit your ass down. Let me and Poppy deal with this shit. Sit your ass down and enjoy this damn conversation. Damn, y'all niggas is weak. Damn, y'all niggas is slow. Y'all niggas are slow, man. God damn. So go ahead, Poppy. If I was to have sex with a 9-year-old, would you say that I am a molester?
Microphone check. Hotep Senu and Asenut Iti and Ishaka Nugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Moors Were Second-Class Citizens to Arabs. I have 39 comments to go through. B. Bennett isn't the place to be. Ching ching but to choke. Gaga Gugu is numbers. No Shaka. Oh, you know what? Share the link now. Get on the panel. You're all welcome. Frank White voice for those who've seen the movie King of New York. No Shaka. He deciphered the body language. Texas Bama is the place to be. Andrea Brunette is in the place. They are in the place to be. Love Me Fro is in the place to be. Couldn't help but to laugh at that BS. He just called himself disfigured on the inside. And I remember Car Wash, Richard Pryor, and the Pointer Sisters. But I've seen a reboot of Car Wash. I actually call it The Wash, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Every time Farrakhan speaks, I swear that what goes through my mind. Ching Ching has joined us. What's up, Ching Ching?
What's up, Shaka? What's up with you? See you got going on over here over them goofballs, man.
Yeah.
This dude's the bid and Son Netta. He Son Netta trying to call him, put him on point about you. And the whole time Sabir was going at Son Netta and all of them. Now he's sucking up to him. This guy, like you said, is an anti-black person. He don't like black people. If you listen to his last video, I saw he was talking about was black Americans this, black Americans that, we not citizens. Y'all, the Dred Scott case was never overturned. Y'all, this less of a, like, what is his problem? Like, he mad because he don't get no support. He go to them law libraries every day and nobody don't jump on them Zooms. That's what he mad about. The support gone. He played out from the 80s and the 90s and his information is old. So he didn't catch up with the internet time. So he frustrated that, like Tyreek and all them getting all the attention. So he go at them dudes for shock value. Like he'd tell you, come over here, I'll challenge anybody. But like you said, once he get over there, oh, how much you got for me and this and that? Because the dude is a bum for real. He stay with women. He stay in hotels, paying for hotels and all this. He don't have nothing, a car, a house. That's why he always be like, you guys don't own nothing. You can't own your house, talking that more stuff because he don't got nothing. He a bum that he used women with the manipulation tactic because that's how the Moors do. That's why he mess with young women and he go around and just spew information. Like you said, Shaka, once you jumped on there, that's why he was prolonging. When you first jumped on there, he played that dumbass music because he don't want to interact with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you agree with him, boy, you the best of his friend. And you notice, I don't have nothing against the gay community, but all them dudes on there, like the dude Ephraim and all them, they are gay people. So you know, Canaan Moore said when Sabir came to Canada, that's where he hangs at. He hung up in near Starbucks where all them people at when he tried to charge them so much amount of money just to speak with him. You feel me? So if really believing, I gotta dig deep. I gotta give you them couple clips that he was with Bambaataa. If you go back and look at some of his old shows, all he rep is Bambaataa. He said he spent the night on Bambaataa couch. He said, but yeah, I got the clips. Right. Yeah, I got the clips back in the day. That's how he really got in, Shaka, with knowing all these old celebrities. See, he came in the Zulu Nation with the cult, you know what I'm saying? So Bambaataa, KRS-One, and they was letting him meet all these people because all of them was studying more science. So I was listening to a couple of his old videos, because all you gotta do is punch Sabir Bey old videos, and all he say is Africa Bambaataa. And every time somebody like KRS-One, he bring up the allegation, he go, yo, the other video that other day he was saying, yo, he defended it, Shaka. He was like, well, people wanted it. People know what they want. They know the difference it is. He was like going at the victims. Like, I'm telling you, the dude is really like something wrong with that dude. And if this what he do, he set you up for loaded questions. He'll say, are you racist? He'll say, yeah, he racist. But if you say no, he gonna say, you must don't love your race. Like he do these little tricks and these little dumbass little answers, and his audience over there, which them couple of people, he be mad because they don't. It's this one dude named Carlos over there. He another fruitcake. Yo, Shaka, he be taking care of Sabir. He be paying for, he make them people pay for his hotels, his flight. He tell them he ain't going nowhere unless y'all pay for it. Make him pay for his food, make him pay for everything. Like, the dude is a straight weirdo for real. Then he think he the best. Like Which becomes said, you ain't even debate nobody since Seti destroyed you. Like, Seti made you look like a child. Like, come on, bro. Then that's why Son Netta hit him, because he tried to put him on point with you, but we got him too. I got to punch up these other videos. We gonna load his ass up too. Son Netta, bitch ass. All them niggas is into that shit, man. Them niggas gay for real. I gotta find that clip when he was like, because I be in his chat. He don't know. I got a whole bunch of accounts. So I was in his chat. He always blocked me. He be like, yeah, that's that guy from Baltimore. He know because he don't want to face me. He admitted, Shaka. He used to stay the night on Bambaataa couch. Man, Bambaataa got him. He know about the allegations and everything.
Yeah, that's an interesting clip, whenever you have it ready. But, I've been telling people that the way we hear Hebrew Israelite on Scam Cheddar's panel, that's where we used to hear the Moors. That was 2008, 2009, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, if at least the guy's teaching proper information, I'm like, all right, it is what it is. But, the guy's pseudo. The guy is proud to pose, take pictures in front of the statue of a white supremacist, man.
Yeah, that's what he prays, Shaka. He don't like black people, Shaka. He love white people. If you notice, that's all he hang around in Long Beach is like he this what he trying to do. He talking riddles because he said, yeah, because I go over Cordoba, they told me stay over here and they'd pay me more and this, and well, why don't you stay over there then? Then he'd come up with an excuse. He'd be like, you black people don't know nothing. Y'all don't take care of this and this. Like, nigga, ain't nobody problem to take care of your grown ass nigga just because you sitting up there saying some regurgitated info out of book that somebody wrote. That's an author. They ain't saying the author is right. He over there talking about this is facts. Nigga, that ain't no facts. Is something that when you there, you see with your own goddamn eyes and you know the shit is facts for real. You get that shit secondhand, that shit is questionable. Like the nigga, I swear he another one I see. He gonna talk about he was in Baltimore. Nigga, you wasn't in no Baltimore. Nigga, if you go in Baltimore, he hang in Starbucks all day long, Shaka. Everywhere he go, he hang with. It's like there ain't no black gutter people at. He'll try to act like he doing this and doing that. You got him, yo. He talk anti-phobic to black people all day long. He'll flip the reverse and be like, oh, we kill each other. We do this, we do that. Like, everybody know that asshole. Like, you be trying acting like you trying to save the world, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, he's pseudo, man. The Moors, the so-called Moors or so-called black Moorish rulers who conquered Europe, that's a hoax. It was just Muslims. Some of them were called Moors, and some of them were called Saracens. And there was a few black people, soldiers and all that. But I've already played Runoko Rashidi saying that I mean, not only that, this Tariq guy who is supposedly a Moor was treated in this, well, the Africans were treated in a second-class manner, but that guy Tariq was publicly humiliated. You know what I'm saying? But even that Tariq guy, that the place Gibraltar, I think I don't pronounce it exactly the same way as English people do, but you know, the Arabic Jebel Al Tariq, which becomes Gibraltar in Spanish and English. I don't even know what makes them say that this guy was black, because that guy was from Algeria. At least that's where he was born, within the tribe in Algeria. So if anybody, you know, want to explain to me and to us what makes them say that this dude was a black guy, be my guest. Because Munoko Rashidi said that the Africans, though they had the biggest victories, they in Africa or North Africa or something like that, they had the least rewards. Now he said Africans, okay. He's talking about North Africans, what we call Berbers. And the North Africans, for those who don't know, once again, the inhabitants of Morocco, inhabitants of Tunisia.
Yeah, why you think he rep North Africa?
They are white skin.
Not
they are white people, and some people don't know that. They feel like because it's Africa, you know, it's black people. No, it's white people, just like in Libya. Libya is not really considered part of.
If you heard what he said, remember he was talking to you. He was like, "Look who worship Ibn Khaldun, the dude Zuckerberg,
yeah,
Ronald Ray. He praise all white people. All he do, you will never hear him praise the black. He hate. You know what he hate? He hate when somebody they got a topic and they be like, "Oh, the first black American did this. First black person did." He hate that. Like it's a video when he arguing with a lady about the police killing people or something. And he was like, I ain't y'all people. I ain't none of y'all black people. Don't put me with y'all. So she like, what do you mean? He really is anti-black. I'm trying to tell you. That's why he talked that North Africa stuff. He don't like Kemet. He don't like none of that stuff. Like, he really praised white people. That dude is really crazy for real. He crazy just like KRS-One. Them dudes think they untouchable. They using that old. See, what they use is them old. That's why he used the Dred case. Dred Scott case, because it's an old South case, you feel me, back in the 1857s. Like, come on, bro, that case been overturned. That case is, if you even read into the shit, it was only half of the South. Like, it was free blacks in the North. It was, you know what I'm saying? He don't tell the whole story because he paint a narrative. And he'll go through a book and mark the book up and only read his parts of it that he wants you to hear. Yeah, I got him though. I got a whole bunch of shit he done said, real reckless. And he said the other day, yeah, he hang with gay people. Like if he was gay, he'd be better off. He was like, man, if I was gay, I'd be protected because they more protected than black people. They got more rights than black people. I was like, wow.
I would love to see that, but I don't know where he gets the fact that gay people have more rights than black people.
Dude, I'm telling you, he telling you, he trying to tell you, but he ain't telling you. The dude fruity. The nigga only he a fucking midget. He only 5'3". He real little. That's nice. He got short man. He got short man complex. Because if you go back and look at that video with him, he was at Sarnetta outside. He was the littlest one out there, even littler than Tariq Bey. Yeah, he was little than Taj Tariq Bey. Then you see he ain't have all that mouth out there when he was outside. He was real quiet. He ain't have all that mouth around SETI. All that tough talk. He tried. That's why I told you he tried to play. You talking about I chewed that French dude up. Like, what did you do? You ain't even do nothing.
That's why I pulled up again. And you know, everybody saw the dude wouldn't let me speak 1 minute, wouldn't let me speak half an hour. He's lame. He's known as Mr. Gaga Gugu now. I mean, you know, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, he's a fraud. He just like the rest of them. Yo told the people, Shaka. I mean, you can go up there like they say, get your donations, do what you do for your work on your panel. But when you come to force people, he told them when he go over Spain, he only gonna get on Zoom, and the Zoom is going to be $250 or $300 just to show them some buildings.
$300?
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny. Chief X said that he offered him $300, you know, for 1 hour, and he declined. That's what Chief X said, you know. No, that dude, he's just pseudo like many people, you know. And you know, the first time he was courteous, but then he realized he got cut, and then he started being slick. Like, you see how I cut that that guy off from France, and I mean, how I cut that guy up from France. I was like, for real. So I pulled up, challenged him. He wouldn't holler, and everybody see, but it's not even impressive, and it's a shame. But if people want to waste their money like that to pay somebody that praises someone who was clearly anti-black, hey, it's on them. You know what I'm saying? But that white supremacy stuff we see also with ISUPK, with that Katazar dude. Katazar had a whole interview by Scott Cheddar, on the House of Consciousness.
Then you can tell he up to something, Shaka, because why is his whole focus Black Americans? He picking on Black Americans like we supposed to get our nationality. We ain't nothing. Why don't you talk to some other group about that? Why are you focusing only on us? Because he know people vulnerable in America. You feel me? Most Black Americans vulnerable. So he on there talking about, he went, like you said, he's showing that piece of paper. He went through customs. Like you said, they don't ask for no annexes, which we come through when you go through customs. He won't show his passport though. His passport say United States.
Exactly.
Then he play word games talking about, what a part of America you talking about? US, I'll be like, this guy is really weird, yo. Like he another one I want to punch in his motherfucking face.
At least he said it, indeed. His passport's nationality field says United States of America, but then he said he has some other stuff that he wrote himself, and everybody can write anything. That's why.
Now he picked up a piece of paper.
Chakanduku Nationality Committee. It's as valid as this. But the funny thing, there was a guy from the Army Raw Squad back then, and they all capped for him. That guy plainly lied, talking about his passport nationality field says more. Let me just play it. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, D. Bennett.
What is your nationality, brother Ish? I'm a Moor, brother. I'm a Moor. I'm also Muskogee Creek.
Do you have a passport?
Yes.
What is written in the nationality field in your passport?
Oh, I'm a U.S. citizen.
But what is written in the nationality field of your passport?
My census is a Moor.
You're telling me it says Moor in your passport in the nationality field?
Yeah, I'm a Moor.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, in your passport, there's a nationality field. What is written in that field?
I'm a Moor, brother.
Yes, brother Ishmael, you know very well that's not the question I'm asking you. In your passport, because you said you have a passport, there's a nationality field. Now, what is written in the nationality field?
Moor.
You're telling me that Moor is written in the nationality field of your passport?
Absolutely, brother.
Can you show and prove that?
If I have to, absolutely, brother.
There you have it. And that was live on air on the Army Raw Squad, Blog Talk Radio.
Yo.
And then that's when he started flagging my videos with his friends. And then, I lost 2 accounts. I lost 7,000 subscribers in total over like 1 week or 2 at most, you know what I'm saying? And 7,000 subscribers, man, you know what I'm saying? But just because the dude lied, man, those guys, they really believe that they have a nationality. If they had a nationality, it would be recognized by other countries. So this is just some make-believe stuff.
Right. It's old. Yeah. It's old stuff from the 90s that they was fooling black people with. By the time the 2000 internet came, that shit got played out once people started doing their own information. That's why you notice the COVID shut all them stupid ass lectures down. They can't. That's where he was making his money at, doing them lectures. He can't get no lectures no more. So he frustrated. Nobody won't meet up with him no more. Like he always meeting up in hotels with a bunch of men, no women around, no nothing. He always taking pictures. If you ever know, he take pictures with a bunch of men hugging them up under them. I'm like, yo, this dude is a weirdo. So Son Netta like the same thing too, little gopher looking motherfucker. Look just like a gopher. Son Netta and all them over there. That's why they trying to work. Why they trying to work against you? Because you went on his page. Because he always saying, come over here. He be saying lawyers, attorneys, the judges, come over to his panel. He know ain't nobody coming over there. That's a whole cop out for real. For his little feel good crowd. Then, like he said, you go to college, he gonna tell you dumb. If you get a degree, you stupid. I'm like, yo,
man. Oh, that's crazy, man. Sabir Bey and his other groupie, 2 other groupies acting like, PhDs, it's not that important. He can be stripped away and stuff like that. So you did rather listen to Dudu tell you about Gaga Goo for being the first language, man. Please.
I said, so you gonna sit up here and teach the kids not to go to college and school, get it there? I said, half the people that work in the world went to college. They the ones running businesses out here, $5 million business companies out here. So you gonna tell them go your route, sit in hotel rooms, wait for cash apps, and go make everybody pay for everything. Like Tariq Ben said it though. Like you said, I don't agree with everything he be saying. But he says Sabir Bey use everybody and he don't admit to nothing. That's like you said when he was like, this ain't me. Like, nigga, that's you. That's Sabir Bey, nigga. Your ass going to court. You bootleg that man. Then I told him that on his page, Shock. I said, you bootleg the man DVD. He gonna say, bootleg was a thing in New York. We didn't call it bootleg. I said, yo, I'm done. It's like you can't get through with these niggas, yo. Like, nigga, bootleg was a crime in Baltimore. Nigga, I know niggas who got 3 years for that shit. Like, they was running down on people for 1 year for that copying people work and stuff, man. Like, I'm like, these niggas. See, I told you he been up New York with Bambaataa and that Zulu Nation, and he got booty banded. I'm telling you, that's why he always get mad. He'll say, Hassan Campbell, he wanted it, and the other dude wanted it. They know what they want. They people want something from him. He did the same thing KRS-One did. I said, oh yeah, he with it. He trying to protect Bam because he probably still talk to Bam. You know what I'm saying? On the phone, but he don't use Bam name no more like that. When somebody punch it up in the chat, I said, I be the punching in the chat. Like, you slept on Bam couch. He like, and get out of my chat and get real mad. See, I say stuff to him, make him real mad. Like, that get under his skin. I mean, that's why I was mad when you went on there with that I keep telling you, Shock, stop going on people panel that old nice guy stuff, man. You want to keep going on that.
No, you have, you know.
No, Shock, you went on there like, can I speak? Can I? No, nigga say, nigga, fuck. Once he disrespected you because he tried to play you, that's why he's like, I ain't disrespect him, did I? I ain't because he wanted to keep it calm. Remember, and then he exploded on you. Remember at the end, because see, he was setting you up to stay calm, be respectful, so he can have a lead way to say he wasn't disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
It was cut already. After our first discussion, it was cut already. So
I know what type of dude you is. I'm just saying.
I knew it was tense already. So I was like, you know, if I say something too much, if I talk too much, it's gonna act like, you know, I'm being, you know, disrespectful, belligerent, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, it's all good. But you know what's funny, brother Ching Ching? That video when he was served the papers, it is still online, and we're gonna have a look together. It is still online. I didn't even think that the English still had it up. So let's have a look, brothers and sisters. That's the dude, man. To be a baby and serve papers saying it ain't me.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro? I think it's family. How you doing?
Nice to meet you, brother.
What's this?
Oh, that's for you.
It's for me?
Yes, sir. I was just paid to do this. So you have a good day, sir.
Is it? This ain't me.
Your name is on there.
This ain't, I'm not.
Your name is on there.
I'm not.
Your name is on there.
This ain't, I'm not.
But you got me on the counter. That nigga crazy.
I want to get a strike with the music, but you know.
And you know that's the day Shock he supposed to had a lecture, but nobody showed up. He was giving a lecture. Tariq was saying he gave a lecture at that store and didn't nobody show up. So he was mad at that.
Hey, but we have it on tape, man. He was served some papers.
Yeah, I got some clips for you tomorrow. I'm gonna dissect them out today, man. Once you hear what he be saying out his mouth, boy. Anyway, what's up with Son Cheddar, bitch ass? He don't want to come over here and get no smoke. He want to keep running the Judah Nash page.
Well, he never come here. He's a Son Cheddar. We all know he's a bitch, man. He's you know he could have come so many times. He can come tonight, but he's a lame dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even worried about this dude, man.
They gonna talk about you made 80 videos. You right? It's the internet, niggas. Content. You can make videos about who you want. They act like when it's come to them, it's certain rules apply to people. Like you can't talk about certain people. Like, come on,
it's not just him; it's the whole crew and the scamming.
Yeah.
The thing is that he has 200 videos of Polite. I took the time to count, so he can talk 80 or 70 videos all he wants. He has 200, so it doesn't.
Man, Shaka, you can talk about whoever you want to, man. Man, they keep talking that France shit, nigga. You got American friends. You is American. You just like us, but you isn't in France. Them niggas always trying to use certain shit against people so they can hit them below the belt, my nigga. Like, he know what's going on in America. He know what's up. Like, he talked to us all day. Tell them, nigga, I told you. Send them niggas say that. Say, won't you meet up with Ching Ching? Won't you meet halfway? We can meet in Philly or Jersey. Come up the turnpike.
That Chris Snakes dude, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he a man.
He was like, yeah, if you're in America, the Chris does, you know what I'm saying? And, you did tell me where you at. I'm coming to meet you now. He ain't talking no street stuff no more.
Yeah, he got his pom-poms on. He just I'm going to tell you what he going to do, Shaka. He wants Son Netta crowd. Then he going to wind up beefing with Son Netta. You feel me? And going at. That's all he doing. You got why? That's what he did to SVDL. He tried to do it to Judah Nash. He did it to everybody, but see it ain't work. He was over there with the dude Taz Exclusive, tried to do it. The Argument League, he tried to steal all their crowds, but he knew it ain't work because they ain't really have a big following. So now he on Son Netta's going there real proper, talking like he know what he talking about. Come back on his page. Oh, Son Netta's a good guy. Son Netta never does anything. Those guys just be picking on Son Netta. Son Netta's a good guy. I know Son. He ain't never, but you fucked up Son Netta money by leaving debates.
But that's not what he told me when he called me, like a month ago, ready to go outside. He wasn't telling me he's a good guy. He knows what he told me. But he's gonna get. He's kind of almost kicked out of the crew. They don't want to act like they're united, but ever since he revealed that guy in prison for child molestation is to Zayak's cousin, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We know Garfield hates his guts, and it's like,
yeah, they're gonna play each other against each other like they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? When you got a bunch of egotistic Negroes around like them, they always gonna be against each other. Like he don't really like none of them because he want to be the star of the show. Like these guys want to be on. Remember the old school show, Star Search? That's what Son Netta doing with these guys. He looking for his next star since Polite left, and he ain't only one really bringing in the numbers. Really, is probably Jabari or when Young Pharaoh came on. That was sad. That dude needs some help, man.
Yeah, he needs some
help.
Dude,
that information made him delusional, man. He really gone for real.
Yeah.
See what happens when you deal with Son Netta? It happened to Nature Boy, Young Pharaoh, Polite.
It's a curse.
Yeah, it's a curse, man. It's like you go over there, man. These dudes.
Like the dudes going out with the Kardashians, there was always something happening to them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's Kamcheta, man. This is a bunch of weirdos, man. This dude needs people. Try to you see what happened, Chichi. I played the guy Tahuti saying that he saw Malachi in check. The next thing you know, you see Tahuti. Once again, he's been there before, but it's been a minute we didn't see him. Then I'm addressing the foolishness of Sabirbe, and he contacts Sabirbe, and I'm saying this. He's weird by himself.
The dude said we the same as Arab people. He said us black Americans.
He's crazy.
Arabs. He over there. He take 2 trips over to Spain, and he think he owned the whole goddamn Spain. Then you should have seen him, Shaka. He took a trip down Alabama. Guess what statue he went in front of and made fun of it. They got a statue in Alabama where they got the Dugs where they was biting people at. He was like, yeah, look what they was doing to y'all people down here. Look what they making fun of it, Shaka. Like, I'm like, this dude, what he do? He play reverse psychology. He attack black people to get them emotion so he can get them over to his panel and he can dish you. You know what I'm saying? And play games with you. I know his tactics. He don't really got no content because all he uses, oh man, Chaos One was with DL Hughley, and then Eddie Murphy came in, so them little stupid crowd he got over there, they be all excited. Oh, he was with Eddie Murphy. Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's
get the hell
celebrity
out.
stuff. Yeah,
It's like you don't respect a real man. Like nobody don't respect them celebrities after they take an oath and they selling out people out, bro. Like, come on now.
But it was funny, man. I didn't expect him to be that pseudo though. I mean, I know the Morris shit is played out, but this guy got Google, this I'm saying that Ibn Khaldun tried to act like the dude wasn't racist. Like, what more do you want, man? We're not even human beings.
It's another dude that going on him here. I think he like a European. He was and Sabir Bey was talking about some court cases, because that's what I told him. I said, have you ever went in the courtroom and challenged them people? You telling other people with the dude, Shaka, he told them people, all y'all, he don't have the problem that y'all have. Like, y'all the ones in trouble. Y'all the ones got child support. And then he told these people this, Shaka, and told them to pay $150. He going to the law library. He said, don't wait. Pay that money now, or y'all the ones in trouble, not me. I'm helping y'all. I'm like, what? I'm like, so he think he really dealing with low gasket people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you had a problem, Shaka, a court case, you think you would run to YouTube and get advice from somebody, or just go pay a lawyer and deal? He act like all lawyers bad. Lawyers, a lot of lawyers beat cases. You can't win every case. That's the justice system. You know what I'm saying? He acting like lawyers is the baddest people in the world.
It's delusional. It's delusional, man.
Yeah, he really is.
But the sad thing is that him being pseudo by claiming that the Moors were black and they conquered Europe and the Arabs were black people, and the Hebrew Israelites saying that we are Israelite. I don't know where they get that from. That 12 tribe chart is just pseudo and made up, very recent. And over there they call it scholarship. You know what I'm saying? And
like Hassan was saying, all of them taught each other, Shaka. It was Dr. York, Bambada, that he was Moors. Sabir Bey, all of them was under the Moors. They was all practicing that Moor stuff, that weirdo stuff. Tahak, what's the other one, the old head, you just said his name?
Taj Tariq Bey or Tahak?
Taj Tariq Bey. They was selling that paperwork back in the day too, but they
sovereignty. The sovereignty packages.
And giving out them ID cards. It's a page called True Science. The page called True Science, where he be debunking all the Moors, crazy Moors. And he got Sabir Bey and him on there. I'm like, man, it's sad, bro. It's sad, Shaka.
White people are doing this stuff first.
That's where they got it from.
So exactly.
Yeah, and it's sad that he got a bunch of old people that's falling for this, yo. Like, you go over there, he saying he really hate when you say black. I say, brother, black is being used as a culture thing. Like, everybody know what you mean when you saying black. Everybody know who they is, but they use it as a culture, as a like hip hop came from street culture. He trying to say hip hop came from KRS-One. If you go look at the real stories of hip hop, like, they left out DJ Mario and all of them, you know what I mean? And Bambaataa and them wasn't even the ones who really created it. It was
That's after.
Yeah.
I mean, Kool Herc, is really credited as the one who did.
Yeah, but they watched them dudes in the streets. It was a street thing, because people was in the streets, so they expressed their self. They was expressing the poverty, the stuff that was happening to them. Because remember, they was rapping about street stuff until Africa Bambaataa went and messed with the Europeans. Then he started taking it to that punk rock stuff, like that Planet Rock stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's when he started hanging downtown with the Yemenis. You feel me? So, and that's what he brought all them in. So he was like, if y'all want record, like, yo, like Hassan Campbell said, Shaka, what's my man and them, you from up New York, used to have a nice song,
Tribe Called Quest?
Yeah, Tribe Called Quest. He got all of them, Shaka. Like, that's how all of them got on, because of him. And if you go back and listen to a lot of old raps in the 90s, a lot of them praise Africa Bambaataa, Dr. York. And this is a big sex cult, because they was up there messing with underage girls. Foxy Brown, Little Kim, and all them was underage. It's sad what hip hop did to this culture. And he tried to say hip hop he was named the fifth element by the pioneers of knowledge. Nigga, if you don't get out of here, like, this dude really think I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this dude, bro?
And that's sad, man.
Yeah, it's sad. Like, you was chopping him up. We got some videos for him. We gonna chop him up, and we gonna chop Son Netta ass up too, because I gotta find some other stuff on Son Netta. Oh, he was
All day,
really,
every day.
yeah,
All day, every day. Now let me just say this, Love Me Fro. I think Jaguar right is a bit off. You know, I saw a video of her getting arrested. I don't know if they're taking her to some sort of mental institution, but I heard a fair bit of things that she said, and a lot of things that she said cannot be substantiated. I think she's going through some things. You know what I'm saying? A bit like Kanye West. You know, not to the same level. But go ahead, Ching Ching.
yeah, when you're dealing with that industry, that's what happened. Like you get so much money, like Kanye, he started dressing like a bum. Like it's like
Yeah, I saw
reverse.
him wearing leggings a couple of days ago. Like,
He started wearing clothes with paint all over it. Like this shit is
yeah,
crazy.
he's going through things, man. It's like but our people, man, they rather listen to celebrities than listen to PhDs, listen to scholars, And once again, even if someone doesn't have any credentials in academia, if he can back up what he said, then that's interesting. But displayed out teachings, the Moorish teachings, the Nation of Islam teaching, that also teach that we are marked and disfigured, and the essence of ugliness, and we have Farrakhan on tape saying that. And then also, the Hebrews or lies who not only don't disrespect Africans, but also they have some rape doctrine. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen GMS in the street talking about, they're gonna get them young. You know what I'm saying? 12-year-old, 9-year-old, and they're basically justifying rape, saying that rape simply means to grab. I've been playing it so long because it used to be my intro. You know what I'm saying? And this thing that GMS was teaching in the street, that's what many of these Hebrews are like. You know what I'm saying? That's how many of these Hebrews are like organization get down. And even as Scam Cheddar, he said it on tape. He said, he doesn't want asking for the names. He said, okay, I ain't gonna say any names, but there's a lot of Hebrews who like to teach that. He said it. I have it. I have the clip there. So, those people, hey, it's only so long fake ones can pretend, and they are on survival mode. When that trial with Polite will take place, I cannot predict the future, man, but his chances of getting out are extremely slim, and Polite is gonna sing. Polite is gonna sing, and we're gonna have some revelations, man.
Yeah, that's what they said. Sabir Bey people's like that's what he said. He defended. He said everybody messed with young girls back then. Everybody had a young girl. Everybody.
The thing is that now it's not back then. Now it's Polite's case. Polite's case is in 2 months, less than 2 months. You see, and I think he's gonna sing, and I would have never thought that the guy in prison for child molestation was actually to Zayak's cousin. But Chris Next, he ran his mouth, so I'm like, dang, the money that he gets from the debate and the oil, his promotion on Scam Cheddar, some of it goes to his cousin, man. That's the irony. They have more respect for child molesters than just normal people. You know what I'm saying? But hey, no matter what you do, man, somehow, some way, it's gonna come back at you, man. And this trial, I think, is gonna be a big karma for these guys. You know what I'm saying? And besides the rape, that dame Reggie, that butler, he's capping for Garfield, and Garfield is his karma. You know what I'm saying? See, the other day, there was Smash Rockwell. I think you've heard of him. He had the live stream, and he was dressing polite. And the title was, it's like a scamming in the community or something like that. So I saw that, I didn't watch it. I took a screen print, and then I was like, Smash knows damn well that Garfield is a scammer, but still, he's protecting it. You know what I'm saying? Protecting him. Garfield is a known scammer, man. So now they talk about Polite because he has a trial, but Polite was their man. He was their homie when they did the Kimen on trial together. And when the trial is going to take place, if Saneda gets any trouble with that, they're going to disassociate themselves from him. Too Real, what's up, brother? Oh, now it's just Too Real. You removed the second Real. What's up, Too Real?
Yeah, I seen him on yesterday. I was tripping off Too Real. I said we got a new dude over here. Yeah, we got our little small crew over here. Go at them chumps, man. They ain't nobody, man.
No, they're funny to me, man. They're real funny to me, man. But Too Real's gonna crack my head now because he has his computer ready now, so I'm in trouble now. What's up, brother? Feel free, bro.
Nah, go ahead, man. I'm watching. See what you say.
And if you know anybody that everybody's welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the dialogue, even if people disagree with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's dialogue and have some clarity. When I went at Sabir Bey's platform, you know what I'm saying? the first time really was cool. He threw a little shots here and there, but it was cool overall. You know what I'm saying? But then the more he talked, and the more it was pseudo. So I ain't tripping off him, man. Oh, V Bennett is joining us as well. What's up, V Bennett?
What's up?
I'm chilling, brother. Chilling.
Yeah.
All right, though. You sound tired, bro.
Can you? Nah, man. I'm good. I'm a little sick, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, hold on. Let me pause this other one. Okay, yeah, because I was hearing a double. Yeah, but man, I just wanted to say, man, these guys, they all going down as people that didn't take a stand over this little girl. This little girl, everybody knows that with that dude's record and that dude's reputation, you pretty much can guess, or everybody knows deep in their heart, they pretty much feel he did it. People, that's how it is, man. You judge. That's what you got instincts for, to judge, Now, and it ain't nothing personal, but the bottom line is none of those people thought about what it's like to be a victim and to watch everyone on the internet act like it's a joke. Your own people just act like it's a joke. Sit up there, talk about it openly, act like, oh yeah, polite, ha ha ha, like this is a little game. Then see some dude ride around in a car he renting, act like it's a joke, then see people still supporting it. I mean, you know what that's got to be like for a victim? That's the ugliest thing. That's the ugliest lesson you can learn about your own people, man. And these guys, they think it's a joke, but the bottom line is Jabari didn't keep his word. He didn't give a shit about that little girl. He gave a shit about an old crusty ass dude named Sa Neter first over that little girl. And if you can't make a decision about the kids are the most important thing, and that's where you got to draw the line at, then you fucking scumbag, yo. That's just what it is. It shouldn't be that complex, man. And they like to laugh. They laughing it up and they think it's a joke, but I'm gonna be quite honest with you, man. Everybody's not laughing about it. I myself don't believe scumbags should be able to walk. I don't. In real life, I don't. Because they will do it to your family member. They will do it to your little girl. You see, don't get it twisted. That's what they will do if you don't put these people in check. They will laugh about it. Then they will go hide behind their little religion and laugh about it some more. I mean, I don't like these folks. I don't like them. And it's really about the fact that they don't have no integrity, just about the young people. That's the one thing. That's the last line of defense. That means if you didn't give a fuck about your neighbor, the adults, you could have sold crack to the adults. You could rape the adults. You could rob the adults' houses. You could steal from their cars. You could steal their identities and rob them. You could do anything you want to all the adults in your community. But they didn't stop there. They said, nah, fuck the little girl too.
It's crazy, man. They're gonna really get their karma. They will get their karma, man. Something, man.
Yeah, I'm just like, and just keep in mind, me, once I caught whiff to what was going on, I was like, fuck no, I don't need to be down with that. I don't give a fuck who these dudes are or what they think they can do to you. A lot of them think they can do shit to people. And it's like, yo, the reality of it is that some people you can't do shit about because some people will hurt you for real. Like, just straight up. You can't do shit. Try to go around my family and see what's going to happen. You get some bullets in your ass in DC. Just straight up. That's what you will get. And ain't nothing going to happen to them either because you came fucking with them. You see, that's how it is. And everybody's going to say, let's take a look at who this nigga is who got shot. Oh, he's a rapist. Oh, he got a criminal record too. He got a scumbag record. Oh, yeah, he want to go fuck with this nigga's family. Oh, and what they do? They shot his ass? Got a motherfucking permit for the weapon too? Okay. Oh, well, rest my case. These guys, we allow them. We allow them. And, in New York, they let them sit up there. They let Sa Neter sit up there with Ashwa Kwesi's tape and diss Ashwa Kwesi, pretending like they don't know. Look, too real. No matter what you believe in, imagine if you went out there, spent your money for your people, took trips, documented all the trips, cut all the information together, right? You used all your money to do it. You had to work every step of the way for that money. And then you got a dude like Sonetta sitting there on the corner selling your goddamn work and is pissing on you in your face, talking about, who are you? Like you can't just go up there and slap his ass up. You see what I mean? Like, really? You know, that's how they treat in life. That's how they treat people. So it's like, yo, man, if you don't understand you're not supposed to treat people that way, you know, then something real wrong with you.
And the thing he said, that's not your information. It belongs to us. So why is he charging for debates then? You know?
Yeah.
If he follows that standard, the debate should be free then. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous, man.
Exactly. And guess what? Ashwa Kwesi got a wife too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got, you know, so what they supposed to work? They supposed to work, follow the rules their whole life, just to have one of their own people shit on them like that with no respect at all. So what happens when it's your turn to be treated that way?
And he's calling the FBI and the police.
Man, FBI and the police ain't gonna help him. They ain't gonna help him. They're not, because they got better things to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just saying, but that's how far he goes. You know, we've seen him. He said it out of his mouth.
He will try it. He will try whatever, but they're gonna look at it and they're gonna be rational and they're gonna be like, man, look at this dude. Everything about him sucks. Everything about him is he's a con man. He rips his look, it's gonna be white guys looking at his record saying he rips off his own people. That's what they're gonna say. You know, they're gonna look at his shit and be like, I mean, yo, man, there's nothing that could be done, but he's still out there. So he must have mental problems, something like that, or it doesn't matter what it is. These other guys, they don't all have an excuse. They keep putting wind in his sails, it's the younger guys, they putting wind in his sails. It's like a cycle of nobody gives a shit about each other. Nobody. You do something bad, they put wind in your sail. The next one do something bad, they put wind in the sail. The next one do something bad, they put wind in the sail. The only people getting wind in the sail is the people that keep lowering the bar. That's like, you know, that's crazy, man. And they have a nice little cipher going on, but it's also going to go down as the black exploitation group of the century. Like, it's going to go down like that. People are going to be watching these YouTube clips and they're going to be literally like, these were the scumbags of the millennium right here. The scumbag. And they ain't going to be talking about you too real. They're not going to be talking about you straight up. They won't be talking about you. They're going to be like, you know, I'm not really a black Hebrew Israelite, but one thing I got to say is that too real though, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a solid dude. That's more important than anything else. That people just say you're a solid person. You know what I'm saying? But when they look at these guys, they're going to be like scammer, fake religious dude with an unk, pedophile. You know, like it just won't stop. The list won't stop. You know, African hating, xenophobes. I mean, black women are bitches. Where is it? These are really the guys. That's their record.
That's what they're known for.
Yep. And you know, when Jabari go around and he come across more people, you know, what he think? That record going to stick with him too. People going to say, yeah, you think you can fool everybody, but you was the dude who sat up on the panel with a black man that called a black woman a bitch, and you kept going back. You phony. You know, and that's the thing about it. I'd rather have somebody that really believes in what they believe in, you know, and be able to draw the line somewhere. I mean, than to just be like, I mean, in some way, Tazariak is better than him. Because as sick as Tazariak is, he might really believe some of that crazy shit. But Jabari said, hey, Polite got to take a time out. And then what he do? Never mind. Nobody listened to me, so I go back. Oh well. You know, it's like, damn, dude. It's like that. You know, that's a bad friend to have. Imagine a friend that you think got a spine and you think going to be with you all the way. And then all of a sudden, right at that point where you need him to take a stand with you, never mind.
Oh man.
Oops. Oops. Never mind.
In less than 2 months. It's got in less than 2 months. Gonna be something, man. Gonna be something. But where the Moors at? Where are the Moors? You see, earlier, who was it that wrote that? Wrote all that talk. And here.
I appreciate that though, what you said though, Bennett. You know, I appreciate that, man. You know, yeah, we got to be honest whenever we, you know, whenever you're up here talking to people, especially if you have a big following, you know, you got to be honest. So, but yeah, I just want y'all to get it all out, man, because I came to crack Shaka's head,
Go ahead,
and
brother,
I'm gonna crack Bennett's head too, both
go
of
ahead.
y'all,
Feel
man.
free. Feel free. Go ahead.
Now y'all go ahead. I'm anxious to see. So I heard you say that they are you saying that black people were the minority with the Moors, or what are you saying like that?
Yeah, there will be a minority. Or in other words, there will be less than white Arabs / Berbers, because you know when it comes to Europe, you know I don't know if there were more Arab people or more Berbers. If I was to guess, I would say probably more Berbers, but you know I don't have the data. But yeah, I would say among those people who conquered and ruled parts of Europe, I would say that black people are a minority. But then again, we have to be specific. If we're talking about the rulers, you know, they were not the rulers. That's for sure. Now, as for the numbers, honestly, I don't have the numbers. But from Golden Age of the Moor, we can see that, you know, when you have a group of those people, then usually, you know, they are less numerous, you know. So I'm more focused on the leadership, you know, because if somebody was to ask, when it comes to the U.S. Army, are black people a minority? Some people will say no, some people will say yes, because we know that there's so many jobs that black people cannot have in America. But when it comes to the U.S. Army, you know, they accept anybody, you know what I'm saying, regardless of their background, you know, unless you did something real crazy like terrorism or, you know, playing with girls or whatever. But I mean, dear girls, children. But then some people may say no, it's not a minority, but with the proportion, you know, with the amount of black people in America and the amount of black people who are among the U.S. Army, then maybe by proportion it may be higher. But feel free to.
Oh, I'm just gonna fall back. I know you just came on here, so I'm just gonna let you kind of like.
No, I'm cool. I mean, I'm waiting for,
okay.
for all
Well,
smoke, all discussion. You know, everything is welcome. So
I was gonna ask you if you ever heard of Richard Fletcher.
No.
No, you never. He has a book. If I can see here, I forgot the name of it, but it's called Moorish Spain. Have you ever read any of that one?
No.
Okay, yeah, he just said I had looked up this stuff a long time ago, and like I said, I'm not a Moor, so I don't believe I'm a Moor or whatever, but I do believe that the Moors were predominantly black, you know. That's my understanding. But if I can share my screen, I'll show you.
Of course.
I don't know how to do that. What is that? I press present
Now,
right here.
Now you see at the bottom. Well, first you need to be. Oh, you're on the panel. What am I saying? You're already on the panel. But what's that? Okay. Now you see at the bottom of the screen, you have mute, you have stop mic settings, and then you have present.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you can hit present. Is it the internet page you want to share? Or is it your screen you want to share?
The internet page,
Internet?
but
Okay,
I'm not
that's
on
fine.
the page right now.
Oh well, just open the page. It's best to use Chrome. You know, if you have Google Chrome, it's best. It works best with Chrome.
Okay.
So tell me when you have the page up, and then we can work our way through.
Okay. I have my notepad up because I pulled it out. I didn't want you to get flagged or nothing if I show something I'm not supposed to show. So I copied and pasted in my the
Well,
quotes
showing the
that I
book is
had.
fine. You know, it's not a problem. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I use I'm not supposed to say this, but I use my girlfriend's account because she's in college, so I could get into like the libraries, you know, and read
Yeah,
some stuff.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got the same access also. I mean, it's not the same library, it's not the same school, but you know, they give you access to a fair bit of books. You know.
yeah, but I mean, I could read this one. I don't have to share my screen for this, but it says, it is customary to refer to the events, meaning the invasion of the Arabs coming in. And it says it's customary to refer to these events, the Arab or Islamic invasion and conquest of Spain, but only in a very limited sense was this the case. It was mainly Berbers, and this is coming out of the book Moorish Spain. And so I would ask you, what would you consider a Berber? What is a Berber?
Berbers, they are North Africans. Sometimes people call them Amazigh. And you know, if I just show to the people, but basically, that's the inhabitants of the area that we know as a Maghreb. Hold on, let me do the other one. So that would be, you know, Tunisia, Morocco. Hold on, Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria. Now, but let's have a look. You know, let's not let's look at Britannica first. We'll see. You know, I'm not making that up.
Okay.
So let me share the link in the chat here. They are North Africans, you know, so, you know, I guess that's one of the reasons why there's some confusion sometimes, and people presume that those are black people because they are, you know, from Africa. So Berber people, self-named Amazigh, plural Amazighen, any of the descendants of the pre-Arab inhabitants of North Africa. And they are saying pre-Arab inhabitants, of course, because, you know, in the 7th century, there's a spread of Islam, and, you know, the Arab people, they moved about, you know, went to so many different places, including the Maghreb region of North Africa. The Berbers live in scattered communities across Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Mali, Niger, and Mauritania. They speak various Amazigh language belonging to the Afro-Asiatic family related to ancient Egyptian. And now, just to have some visual, those are your Berbers. And that symbol here, I don't know what it's called, but it's probably the most recognizable symbol of the Berbers. I mean, maybe on Wikipedia they will tell us. Okay, that's an ethnic flag, but I wonder if that thing has a particular name. Somebody may know it and put it in the chat. But anyway, those are Berbers. So that's what they look like. So just like, you know, in Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria, you know, that's what they look like. Here we have a couple of black persons, but the majority is very clear, you know. And anybody who feels like it, you know. And at the end of the day, those, I think they will be from Mali or Mauritania, you know. Yeah, Mali or Mauritania. So anybody can just travel and go to these areas, you know, North Africa, and see the population. But feel free if you have any other questions, brother.
So I'm of the understanding that they never called themselves Berbers, right? Like if we look up the etymology.
Yeah, that comes from the Greek, I think, or the Romans. You know,
it means
it's
barbarian.
A word that means barbarians. I think they derive from Berber, but you know, the etymology, I think it means foreigners. So, but we can have a look, actually. Yeah, outside foreigners, yeah, something like that. So yeah, I wouldn't say they call themselves that. You know, they'll probably call themselves, you know, Amazigh. You know, but if we go here, we'll put Berber etymology. So yeah, from the Greek barbaros, Arabic barbar. So anyway, let's look at Etim online. From the Arabic name of the people living in mountains and deserts of North Africa, west of Egypt, perhaps ultimately from Greek barbaros, barbarian, see barbari by 1854 as the name of their Hamitic language.
Yeah.
But barbary means foreign lands, you know, from the Latin barbaria, foreign country, from barbarous, strange, foreign, you know, so yeah.
So with that, I mean, you can pretty much conclude that a Berber is not a ethnicity. It's more because they never used it to explain themselves in the first place. That was a name that was pushed on them, you know, and it's a name that they use not exclusively with people in the Morocco, Mauritania region. They use that for multiple people. They were, you know, they didn't just, it wasn't exclusive to them. It was anybody that was a non-Christian or outsider of Rome, right? That's what I got from reading that right now.
Well, on Wikipedia here, it says that it's an ethnic group. See here? They are an ethnic group. I'm having to look on Britannica. Oh no, that's that's Berber. Berber people. See, they use the term ethnic.
Because in the book,
they
Moorish
don't have it.
Spain, he goes into it and he says that the Berbers, you know, they never used the word Berber to describe themselves, and it has no ethnic connotation to it. You know, in the book Moorish Spain, page 19.
Yeah, I agree that they didn't call themselves that. You know, just like the Native Americans didn't call themselves Indians. You know, but here on Wikipedia, for whatever that's worth, it says that it's an ethnic group. I would agree with that. And you know, they will call themselves Amazigh, and you know, they will have other terms most likely.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they have subgroups. It's like the Akan got subgroups. You know, Berbers. I mean, they may not have coined themselves as that, but they have many subgroups, and those subgroups are specific ethnicities under, you know, that banner, and they share a broader language, but the languages, it could be like the difference between Danish and Swedish.
So I have my
dialects.
My page pulled up, Shaka. I don't know how to share this, but if you could share it.
You see present, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you do share screen, which is at the bottom of the menu.
Okay.
Once you do that, then you have a Chrome tab. I think it will say, mine is in French, but in English it probably say Chrome tab. And then you should be able to choose the page that you want to share.
I see.
Or
Okay.
the tab, yeah. And then
Okay.
you need to do share, which is at the bottom right of the screen. And then I will
Okay.
be able to put it on the screen.
Okay.
There it is.
All right. So this is from the book African Glory, and I forgot who the main author is, but it's John Henry Clark helped with the writing of this book. And if you read from this part, I don't know if you can see my screen good enough, right?
Yeah, we see page 68.
Okay, yeah, it says the African Tariq, now governor of Mauritania, entered into friendly relations, blah blah blah, right? And then
so notice, like Runoko Rashidi, he said the African, you know, that would be a North African from Algeria, from an Algerian tribe. He was a Berber or Amazigh, you know, he was basically a white skin North African. But go ahead.
Yeah. So it says the conquest of Spain was an African conquest. They were Mohammedan Africans, not Arabs, who laid the Gothic kingdom of Spain. You know, and Professor C.B. Groves, if you keep reading, it goes into it, and it says that, you know, that the Tariq went across, conquered Spain, and then, I mean, I could find it, but let me see.
You know, you can search in the book as well if you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, no, don't go up. Like maybe go left with your and go up, right. No, right.
Mm-hmm.
There. You should be able to search here.
Okay, yeah, I think because I was reading it earlier, man, because I had to refresh on this stuff. Like I said, I haven't read this stuff in a long time. Um, but from my understanding from reading this, is a lot of these people that they're calling Moors didn't even know Arabic, or knew very little.
But Arabic, it was a foreign language to the Berbers or North Africans until the expansion of Islam. They have their own language. One of them is called Shle. But that would be like, I would say, I'm not familiar with those languages, but that's one of the language of the Berbers, and probably is close to what people call Amazigh. What I'm saying that like we better say, you have some variation, some closeness, like the Danish and the Swedish, that's how they are called.
Okay.
But indeed, yeah, Arabic was not their mother tongue. It became the mother tongue of North Africans, after the spread of Islam. But still, in North Africa, they don't really speak modern standard Arabic or Fusha. They speak some dialect of Arabic. A lot of people in the Levant, like Lebanon, Syria, Arabia, would not really understand people from the Maghreb. Unless they speak, the modern standard Arabic, but it's some dialects, so.
Yeah, because I mean, from reading this, like, I mean, in the book, I can unshare my screen. In the book, Moorish Spain, it said that there was 60,000 soldiers that were known as the Silent Ones, right? And they were known because of that, because they didn't know the Arabic language, which confirms that they were, of a foreign origin to the Arabs. So that's my argument. Like, if these people don't even know Arabic, why are we saying that it's Arabs with a little bit of black people sprinkled in, when the vast majority of the people they use for their armies and stuff didn't even know Arabic?
Well, that's why, if you remember, I've been saying it's Muslims, but the people who ran the show were Arabs. They're the one, who were at the head of, this movement, this Islamic movement, or Muslim conquest, as some people would say, But today, and even, a while back also, some North Africans label themselves Arabs. But really, they are not Arabs. They are Berbers, And yeah.
Okay. So if we're saying that there was no black people ruling, right? That's what the argument is.
Well,
no black.
My stance is there was no black Moorish ruler, from the 7th to the 14th century. But those 700 years of the Muslim, conquest and rule of Europe or parts of Europe, and if people disagree, it's fine. But please show me, the evidence of the black Moorish rulers.
So are we saying that what was black people's status then? Would you say in that time? The black Moors, what would you say? Would you say that? I know you titled it second class, right?
Runoko Rashidi said that.
Oh, okay.
And the funny thing is that he was not even talking necessarily about black Moors, but he said the Africans. And Berbers, those white skinned North Africans. They are Africans, because
they're
that
E1B1. Yeah.
Well, that I don't know. The DNA, I'm not familiar with their DNA and even DNA in general, But that Tariq guy, many people claim to be more. They say that this Tariq guy, was a black dude, and I don't know where they get that from, because the dude was from Algeria, from an Algerian tribe.
He didn't.
And the Algerians are white-skinned North Africans.
A lot of people make that assumption because of the way he was described in Arabic literature, but also because he didn't. Yeah. Let me see here. Let me share my screen again 1 second.
But you know what's funny too, Real? All them moles, man, that I've been hearing for damn near 20 years, man. Where are they, man? You're not even a Moor, and you're in here, trying to defend that hoax.
Yeah. Well, that's the only reason I'm defending it, because I don't think it's a hoax.
Okay.
Right
Well, let's
is
find
right.
out. We're gonna get some clarity then.
Let's get it. All right. So let me see here. Let me share this one. 1 second. This is not Tariq, but this is Yusuf, who was also a ruler. We can read the Winky if you want, but if you read right here his description,
Can you just go up so I can see the full name?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Let me see here. Ah, damn! I done lost the tab. I got too many tabs open.
No, you just have to go up.
Oh, here it is. So the name, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, Yusuf bin Tashfin. Maybe that's one of the names that Odaba gave me. Yeah, feel free.
Yeah, but if we go down here, and like I said, when I read the UNESCO, it says that a lot of these stories are dominated by the Arabs. So you're gonna get their history. We're not gonna get our history out of it. We're gonna get what they did. They're not gonna talk about everything that we did. But even in their literature, once we translate it, we can see that he was a brown color, a medium height, black eyes, straight nose, and woolly hair. Not saying that's a complete black man, but these are black people.
Hold on. Yeah, brother. Don't be making up words, man. He says curly hair. It doesn't say woolly hair.
It doesn't say woolly hair right there?
Oh, my bad. Because earlier it says curly hair. You see at the beginning of the sentence?
Are
we looking at the same thing here?
No, I don't think we are. But I have seen where it says curly.
Hold on. Description and character. Damn, hold on. Let me share my page.
All right.
Hold on. That's the link here, but it should be the same though. So here it says his hair was curly, but this should be the same article.
Which one is that one?
What's
his name at the top?
Yusuf ibn Tashfin.
That's interesting. But I have seen that one too, though, where it says curly hair. Yeah, I have seen that.
Woolly.
Probably because you're over there in France.
No. That's the English version of Wikipedia. Okay. You see that link of your page. Please put it in the private chat.
Okay. Like I said, man, I ain't no damn debater or nothing. I don't really know how to use this stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, like at the top when you have the address, the URL. Well, just
you want
copy
me to put that in the?
Yeah, in the private chat. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. There it is.
Yeah,
I got
it. I got
it. Okay.
So. Oh, okay. That's because you were not on Wikipedia. That's a different page. That's why. Yeah, you okay. Just let me share it to everybody in the chat. This is a New World Encyclopedia.org. Okay, that's the reason why. I mean, it looks very similar. I guess they probably got it from Wikipedia and then made a few additions. But I'll put here. Oh, we have some French as well. But for the record, brown doesn't mean black. You have some white people who are brown skin.
Hey, who you telling, man? Look at us. Look at our skin color. I'm light brown. So.
Well, you can say that, but
black as midnight.
Yeah, but if you go to Italy, if you go to Spain, If you go to South America, you will see some brown people. I mean,
Yeah.
brown skinned people, you know, but they're still not black. So a wise and shrewd mind, neither too prompt in his determinations nor too slow in carrying them into effect. Yusuf was very, very much adapted to the rugged terrain of the Sahara and had no interest in the pomp of the Andalusian court. The following description of Yusuf's appearance is from a 14th century work. When was he said to have lived? Okay, so the description comes 300 years after his lifetime, because he died in 1106, and that's important to note that. It's like me giving the description of you, you know, in the year 2323. Now, Yusuf was of, oh, that's French. Teint brun, taille moyenne, maigre, peu de barbe, voix douce, yeux noirs, nez aquilin, mèche de Mohammed retombant sur le bout de l'oreille, sourcils joints, loin l'un à l'autre, cheveux crépus. And indeed, we do have the English translation. So, teint brun is brown color or brown tint or shade. Middle height, indeed, taille moyenne. Maigre is thin, indeed. Peu de barbe is, you know, little beard, indeed. Voix douce is soft voice, yes. Yeux noirs is black eyes, yes. Nez aquiline is straight nose or aquiline nose, because you use aquiline in English. Mèche de Mohammed, lock of Mohammed, retombant sur le bout de l'oreille, falling on the top of his ear. Yes, that's correct. Sourcil joint, eyebrow joint or joint eyebrow. And then, what was the other one? Sourcil joint l'un à l'autre. They did not translate that part. The cheveux crépus indeed means woolly hair or kinky hair. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. So
if you were to see like somebody that, and keep in mind, minus the part where it says a nigga eyebrow connected, because you know nigga need to shave that, but minus that part, that sounds like one of us. I mean, just from that description, woolly hair. I mean, there's not a lot of people with woolly hair, man. My son, he's half or part Hispanic, and his hair ain't woolly. You know what I'm saying? It's not. So, but my hair is. I got dreadlocks. You know?
He's supposed to be a barber. This dude Yusuf Ibn Tashfin.
A Moor
or a Berber?
A Berber is. I mean, that's why I was trying to tell Shaka. Like a Berber is not a race at all.
No, it's not a race. I'm just trying to understand. Moors are not. Moors can be a variation of different people. So I'm trying to specify. Is he African?
Yeah, he came out of like those tribes around the same area. But yeah, he's from a small tribe from what I read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wikipedia says that Berber is an ethnic group. See?
Yeah, I would love to see why they say that.
Why they say what?
So it's like is a you know, the N word, is that an ethnic group?
It can be
an ethnic group. You know,
It's like, no, seriously, it's not a joke. All you got to do is read about these things, man. It's how they define ethnicities. You could go to the UN and find out if that's an ethnic group. It depends on the context. So in this context, right, this group is linked together, Berbers. So they have a name. They do have individual tribal names from individual regions, and they have their own vernacular, right, dialect, but they're connected too in a way that other people may not be so connected to them in terms of ethnicity. Now, it doesn't mean that some Berbers can be black, classified as black Berbers, because you can look at them and tell. And others might look very different from that, you know, but they share a language together. You see? So it's like, you know.
And here you have examples of ethnic groups. You have the Bengalis, and they are the third largest ethnic group in the world after the Han Chinese and the Arab. Hold on.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, now on Wikipedia, when they have the description, the source that they have, 23, is the book The Berbers in Arabic Literature by Longman, page 121. They do have a. Okay, we cannot search within, I guess. Kinky. We cannot search within. Now, the quote from your source is Ivan Van Sertima's book, Execution in Character, which is actually Ivan Vertima is citing an author called Baumier and his French translation of Abd Allah's Rud el Kartas, History of the Rulers of Morocco. So, I mean, I can see maybe if I can find the French one, because
You know, I'd even bet that Berber predates more. You know, I mean, seriously, you know, I'm almost guessing. I mean, I don't know, but I would almost guess that.
let me have a look. Well, more goes probably. I mean, more at different times. You know, didn't have at one point it was this designating some people for Mauritania. Berber. Berber. Okay, maybe on 18 online. Berber. 18 online. They give circa 1300, but then again from the Greek, that's barbary. The problem is that when they talk about the Greek, they don't usually show a date. They will show a date for the English, for the French. You see, barbary circa 1300 for foreign lands, and then you have, you know, the meaning Saracen nations, and you know Saracen is one term they use for Muslim as well. It's attested from 1590 via French, Old French barbary from Arabic barbar, Berber, ancient Arabic name of the inhabitants of North Africa beyond Egypt. Perhaps a native name, perhaps an Arabic word from Barbara to table confusedly, but this might be ultimately from Greek Barbaria, and here they don't give any name. So, I mean, I'm sorry, any date. So, I don't know if it is early or not. But let me see if I can get if I can find that book. I can see description.
I think more is a generalistic term. It's less identifying than Berber. Berber is a specific group. They have a specific language. More come from a specific region. Moors are not described as coming from a specific region like that. Not so detailed. It could be, you could be talking about somebody, you know, in the Ottoman Empire, from as far as Turkey, all the way to Morocco. And obviously these can't be all the same, you know, they're just a diverse group of people brought together.
Yeah, I mean they spoke the Berbers spoke multiple languages. They didn't really speak Arabic, but I'm sure they had their little tribal languages as well.
That's what I'm saying. They got their own languages.
But it's the Afro-Asiatic languages as well.
Right. Yeah, that's what they describe them as. They probably came to speak Islam when Islam came to, I mean, Arabic when Arabs came to Africa.
Yeah.
Now here, that's the book that I don't know if it lets me download the whole thing, but it's on French National Library. There's a download button here. I'm gonna see who document download.
Y'all gonna make me pull out the Red Bull, man. I'm gonna have to get the Red Bull out on y'all, bruh.
Yeah, I just
I heard it's
that was me. I'm sorry, I'm at work, man.
That's the one here. So here's the link for anybody that knows French. That's the document here in the chat there.
What does the title say, Shaka? You can read it. We can't read it.
So Rud el Kartas, so that would be, Arabic, and Histoire des souverains du Maghreb means history of the sovereigns of the Maghreb. And he also says, and annals of the city of Fez. So it is translated from the Arabic by A. Baumier. So in French we pronounce it Baumier, but in English we pronounce it Baumier, I guess.
So we know from it being translated from Arabic,
yes,
we know that if the real Moors that were doing the work, because it wasn't if you're saying that the Arabs were the leaders, they weren't doing the work, they were sitting back letting the blacks do the work.
No,
so
not just the black. No, I mean, no, they were there. They were there. And you will have Berbers, you will have some black people, and you probably had some people from other regions as well, because the Muslims, they conquered, many territories,
Yeah, but we know from the title that whose narrative it is, because of the language it's being translated out of. Right, it's gonna be their narrative because it's their language. It's not written in the Afro-Asiatic language. It's written in Arabic, which they didn't speak Arabic. The majority of
Arabic is classified under Afro-Asiatic language, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Now, where was I here? Was the download? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let me share that page and see if we can find the particular part. And was okay, Yusuf. Hold on. The quote was there. It's interesting because, maybe we'll not have the Arabic. Search within that stuff. Oh, okay, yeah, it's okay. I cannot search. They give the page, didn't they? 373. I don't know if that's Van Sertima's book or if it's that book here, but let's see. 373. There it is, 370, 371, 372, and then 373. You know what's funny? It's not talking about the guy here. It's talking about somebody else. For the record, it says, Abon el Ola Idris ben el Cid Abu Abd Allah ben Cid Ali Hafs, son of the Emir, the Muslims, Abu Muhammad Abd el Mumim ben Ali, received the title of Emir from the Muslims, and that of El Wathiq Billah, the Contian. I don't even know how to translate Contian. The whatever in God, whatever Contian is translated. But let me see. I learn something. Contian. Confiant. I did not read it properly. The confiant, okay. How would you translate confiant? Trustworthy, maybe they would put. Surprising. Okay, let me try Cambridge then. Now we do the opposite, French English. Confiant. Yeah, the confident in God. His mother was a Christian captive named Gemsha or Shemsha. which means sun. Actually, Shams means sun. And in Syria you have a city that have Shams in the name. He was white. Il était blanc means he was white. You know what I'm saying? Just for the record. But anyway, I don't think I'd be able to find the one. But what would be interesting is to know what was a word in Arabic that he translated as a crépus, if he did translate it as such. But probably he did. If they have that on that article, I don't know that website, but probably he did use that word in French. But then I'm wondering what was the Arabic word, because maybe in Arabic it means curly. But maybe somebody will have an answer for that. But then again, brown doesn't mean black. But feel free to, if you have other things to share. I'm sure we don't have a depiction of that one. So for 700 years, we only have one, and you're on mute though. We only have one questionable depiction.
What? Nah, I got a few, man. I ain't even got in the bag yet. I ain't even got in the bag, man.
I can't wait.
Nah. But let me read this to you, man, because I think this will kind of give you a feeling of where I'm coming from when I say that.
Please share the link with us so we can see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen right now.
No, I mean, okay, yeah, you can share the screen.
It's a book. It's called African Glory.
Yeah, but if you can share the link as well,
Okay.
Oh, unless is that the university stuff or is it just a normal website?
Yeah, it's from the university.
Okay, just share the screen then.
Yeah. I don't want to give away her stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But here it says.
Well, hold on. Hold that thought. We have Mr. Dredson. Feel free to speak, Mr. Dredson. There's some funny noise. I'm gonna try to put you back in, but it's actually MF Dredson, not Mr. Dredson. Yeah, this is a weird noise. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't see any headset. I don't see any Bluetooth. But
He's
let's
in the
try
car.
again. It's a very loud noise, like yeah, he's gonna come back, I think. But go ahead, Turu.
Is it the screen sharing or no? Or do I have to do it again? I could do it again.
My bad. There it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, here it says the conquest of Spain was an African conquest. They were Mohammedan Africans, not Arabs, who laid the low Gothic kingdom of Spain. Professor C.P. Groves remarks that the Arab leader Musa, the one you were talking about, whipped him. I'm pretty sure that's who you're talking about.
I can double check, but yeah, feel free to continue.
Yeah, he apparently taken by surprise the speed of the events that Tariq was able to go and conquer Spain, that he hastened across with his army the following year and completed the conquest, thus associating Arab arms with the final victory. So my point.
Hold on. Musa ibn Nusayr. So yeah, that is the same one. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So it's saying here that Tariq went across with his people under the command of Musa, of course, went across and took that shit over. And then this nigga heard about it and said, "Let me get across the river real quick so I could claim the victory for myself."
Yeah. But where was the evidence of black people here? And for the record, Mohammedan, for those that know, is one way they used to call Muslims. You know what I'm saying? So he says that it's an African conquest. And once again, North Africans. That will be Africans. That will be the Berbers. That will be the white skin inhabitants of North Africa. Nowhere does he talk about black people here.
So this book is by John Henry Clark and another fellow. And the point of this book is showing that it was black people. He's not necessarily saying.
Well, no, he doesn't say it here.
Chancellor Williams, in his book as well, says that the Moors were black like the Egyptians. You disagree with that?
Well, I do disagree, but feel free to share the quote so we can see it for the record. But yeah, I disagree with that.
Okay.
Do you have the quote handy?
I don't, but I mean, you can look it up.
Well, I don't have that book anymore. I left it in England when I bounced.
Yeah.
Because it's only so much I could take with me. But I did read it.
Are you aware that they came in that white people came in and whitewashed. Do you agree with that? That they whitewashed white people, and not only white but Arabs as well, whitewashed some things about history. I'm not gonna say everything because we didn't do everything, but some things. Are you aware of that or no?
I'm not aware of that. Do you have any evidence of that?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the evidence?
I mean, we could look it up together. I can share my screen again.
Your screen is sharing right now.
Yeah, but I gotta share a different one.
Yeah, okay.
Let me share this one real quick. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of this book, The Memoirs of John Mackey, Esquire?
No, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of that book.
Okay, well, he's basically going around and not reporting, but kind of giving like descriptions of the people he's meeting and stuff. And here, I mean, there's plenty of people where it says he is black and ruddy complexion, and this is talking about the Duke of Newcastle, right? Now, if you go and look up the Duke of Newcastle, you won't see nothing black about him.
Well, you know, from the name alone, you'll be hard pressed to have a black man being a Duke of Newcastle. You know what I'm saying? So,
So why would he have something like this? He's just like crazy?
No, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but you know, some white people, they will see a fellow white person that went on holiday and had a time and say, "Man, you black." You know what I'm saying?
Black.
So they could use
black
that as
a ruddy complected man with a tan.
Well, check this out. Look, let's have a look at this guy. This is the Duke of Newcastle.
Yeah.
Now, if I go to images without any surprise, that's what we have.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now let's look at his background, right? And you know, actually,
this is my point, though.
Hold on. It's always better. Check. This is the same name, so it is. This is a proper name. First Duke William Cavendish. Oh, I've heard that name before. So if I do Britannica, okay, never mind. Let me do Duke of Newcastle. That's hold on. Your screen says John, Duke of Newcastle. Let me. So, John, Duke of. Probably John Holmes, as Duke of Newcastle. So, if I share my screen here, I'll have it there. He was an English peer. I mean, he was from, you know, the 18th century, 17th to 18th century.
During the time that Mackey was alive, because he was in the 15th, 16th century.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out why he would say he's a black dude if he looked like that. Like, I wouldn't look at that dude and say anything's black complected about that guy.
Well,
that's
you know,
painting.
You know, I can show you. I can show you. Hussein Mohammed.
Okay.
That's his book. He wasn't a PhD yet. It was known as True Islam, and the book is called The Black God. I'm sorry, The Book of God. That's the new revised edition. And this person that you see on the screen, is it sharing? Yeah. Oh no, it's not sharing.
Let me stop mine.
This person that, no, it's okay. You can leave it. You can leave it.
Oh, okay.
This person that you see on the screen, I'm going to share the of Islam scientist. There it is. the chat. This guy here is called Comte Saint-Germain. Wesley Muhammad says that he is one of the Nation of Islam scientists. And in one of his description, going back.
Hey, you cut your hair, man.
Finally.
Yeah, okay, cool, man.
It wasn't a fashion thing. Finally.
I was like, well, oh, we got more up in here. About to get into it.
Oh, okay, no, it's going to be the other video, Illuminati and Nation of Islam. So I'm gonna have to share.
I thought you was Ishmael Bey, man, for a second.
That was 1.5 years worth of growth.
Yeah.
Illuminati. There it is. So I'm gonna share that one.
We're trying to find all the Moorish information on Moors we can.
Yes. Those Moors are so shy. They were so shy in history. They're hiding. So that's the link here. Illuminati and Nation of Islam. And that's the same guy though, Comte Saint-Germain.
The Moors are like leprechauns, man. Very elusive creatures.
Now, that's Wesley Muhammad when it was known as True Islam. Once again, the book is called The Book of God, New Revised Edition. So that's page 263 here says, you know, Saint-Germain, and that's Saint-Germain here. That's from page 257. That white dude here, that looks like Bill Clinton. It says that this guy was apparently prepared like Musa and like Far Muhammad to be able to go amongst whites and not be detected. If we move forward, it says he was clearly the son of one of the dominant black scientists, and he's talking still about that guy here. And then he says his black ancestry was clearly noted. Is that guy here talking about? And he says his complexion dark. He was somewhat below middle size, well made, and active in his gait. His hair was black. His complexion dark. That guy here has a dark complexion. And there you have different. That first one here at the top. That's from True Islam or Wesley Muhammad's book. That one is taken from that website here. I have the link there. I even have the ISBN number. And that depiction here, it's a book about Comte Saint-Germain. You have the ISBN. It doesn't really show where here, but if I remove my cursor, you have the ISBN number here. So there you have an example of a guy who is completely white, just like Bill Clinton or George Bush, but yet somebody, you know, saw it fit to describe him as dark.
Who said that he was dark?
Wesley Muhammad said so in his own book, and the book once again
About,
is here.
That's supposed to be Farad Muhammad. Who is that?
No. So it's supposed to be a scientist of the Nation of Islam, and scientist is another word for God. You know, so this is, and to add more fun.
Wesley Muhammad wasn't around during the time this guy was alive. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Yes.
Yeah, but Mackey was. The people that Mackey wrote about, he was alive in their time, so he would have been like kind of like your Herodotus, where he actually seen in person. He's not going off of third party.
No, but check this out.
Okay.
In the book, it's not describing the complexion of Far Muhammad. The book is describing that guy's complexion here. That guy that you see on the screen here, that's what it's describing.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but he wasn't alive during the time of that guy.
Who?
Wesley Muhammad. That whoever's saying that he.
But he still described him as dark. You know, it's just to give you an example, because you were asking why would he be described as black? Some white people were described as, you know, it's more appropriate to use the term brown or, you know, dark. But, you know, it is possible, you know, that they will be use the term black. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you're black. You know, you got some time, you got some color. But anyway, feel free.
But would you agree that it's different having somebody who actually was there in the time rather than having somebody who came years after that might have a bias?
Yeah, it is different. But, I mean, the guy you're talking about, you know, once again, he's the Duke of Newcastle. I mean, do you really see? Like, for example, okay.
I can show you. I can share my screen and show you art from antiquity. Okay.
Okay. Feel free. You know, it's hard for me to see the Duke of Newcastle being.
I mean, if you go through the memoirs, he names quite a few people that were black.
And actually, I just want to show you another example, and that's even more telling.
Okay.
Edward, Black Prince.
Mm-hmm.
See, Edward the Black Prince. So for the record here, whatever Wikipedia is worth, that's another white dude who's described as black, and he's just not any white dude. This guy, Edward of Woodstock, known to history as the Black Prince, was the eldest son and heir apparent of King Edward III of England. He was the son of the King of England, and he was known as the Black Prince, and that's why Ali Muhammad had the nerve to try to make us think that this dude was black because of how he was described. And maybe there's also an entry, most likely on on Britannica. So there it is. You see, Edward the Black Prince. You know. So you have another example. I mean, it's not exactly the same. The previous example was somebody described as dark, but here we have a guy described as black, and he is the son of. Hold on, that link may be too long here. Let me go back and see. There it is. He's the son of the King of England. So if somebody want to argue that the son of the King of England was black, I mean, like, good luck, you know. And for the record, this is Britannica, Encyclopedia Britannica. Edward the Black Prince, also called Edward of Woodstock, Prince d'Aquitaine, Prince of Wales, Duke of Cornwall. So he's also a duke. Earl of Chester, born 1330, Woodstock in Oxfordshire. Sorry. So we know about Oxford University. That's the county of Oxford. And he died in 1376 in Westminster, near London. He was the son and heir apparent of Edward III of England and one of the outstanding commander during the 100 Years' War. And he also won some major victory at the Battle of Poitiers. So feel free, brother.
It said that it has come from his black armor that he wears, right?
But here we do have an explanation why he had that quote unquote nickname or description. You know,
I mean, they got kings like that, named like that. Mm-hmm. So, you know, different names. Mm-hmm. Something the black, something the Bluetooth. I mean, doesn't, you know?
Yeah, King James, wasn't he called the black child by his own mom? And we know King James wasn't black.
Yeah, but some Hebrew Israelites claim that he was black.
Yeah. I'm a Hebrew, and I'll tell you. Well, I'm an Israelite, and I can tell you that he ain't black. But
do you want to share something? And Afimi, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, he could. Oh boy, could talk for a minute. He came in here. He hasn't said nothing.
Yeah,
Hey, I had a question. I've actually had it for a while. I probably could have Googled it up or something, but maybe I just wanted to hear your take on it. North Africa, was North Africa caught up in the Ice Age?
Honestly, the Ice Age, I'm not qualified at all. I mean, this is like millions of years ago, and
it's not millions of years ago, but
oh really? I'm wrong then. I'm wrong. My bad.
Nah, because
let's have a quick look.
You know, that's what them humans up in Europe and whatnot got caught up in, and they say that's what turned them white. So I've always just wondered how black, you know, if you're saying Africa is where black people come from, how those people in the north, in a hot ass desert, became white, when from what we're told, you know, you become white like that if there's like a lack of sunlight.
Yeah. Well, not lack of sunlight.
We don't really know.
It could be, yeah, that's true. It could be a combination of things, but it's not only lack of sunlight, it's also the angle of the sun rays, you know.
Well,
it's not the same as on the equator, the angle of the sun rays. They don't do the same thing to your body, you know. And so if you have a lot of melanin in your body and you're in the northern lands like where I'm at, that's not necessarily a good thing. You know, you have to take extra vitamin supplements. All people with a lot of melanin have to take extra vitamin supplements because of that, you know. But it's even when it's bright, like, sure, you might have 3 months where it's really dark, but even when it gets light, it gets really, really light all of a sudden. And that light is not the same as the light you get near the equator, even though it might be brighter. You know, so there's some, but I think it has something to do with being in the north, in the extreme north, something to do with the environment and the light. True. But typically, you know, you hear people say that it's the lack of light. I think it's also the kind of light.
You know, here we are told about the ice age. Also called glacial age, is any geologic period during which thick ice sheets cover vast areas of land. Such periods of large-scale glaciation may last several millions of years, or several million years, and drastically reshape surface features of entire continents. A number of major ice age have occurred throughout Earth history. The earliest known took place during the Precambrian time, dating back to more than 500 million years. So I don't even think there were any human beings then. And the most recent periods of widespread glaciation occurred during the Pleistocene epoch, from 2.6 million years ago to 700,000 years ago. So what we need to know, which ice age we're talking about.
The last one that ended around 11,700 years ago.
Yeah. Well. So okay, we have identified which one you're talking about. And your question was?
I just wondered how those folks up in the north, because matter of fact, like Sudan is also right there. So you have a bunch of people that are really light skinned and a bunch of people that are really, really dark. All right there. And I don't understand how that happened.
I mean, how what happened?
How them people became light like that?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we don't really know. We don't really know how white people or white-skinned people came about. Diop, if I'm not mistaken, was of the opinion that it may have been due to albinism, but that's very sensitive, you know what I'm saying, for the people who once, you know, rule most of the world's population and enslave most of the world's population, particularly, you know, dark and brown people, to come up and say, well, actually, we derive from albinism, which may be seen as some, I don't want to use certain words, but we don't really know. I mean, one thing that scientists do agree is that when it comes to anthropology, is that life started in Africa, you know what I'm saying? So if you started in Africa and so long ago, then, you know, they had to be black. Then how did white people came about? You know, some people will say that it might be due to lack of melanin because they were in caves and, you know, didn't have the sun rays and whatever. But, you know, I think it may be more than that, but I don't think there's any scientific answer. I don't even think they're trying to find out, you know, so that's something I don't have an answer for, to be honest.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I didn't say much, you know. I basically said I don't know in a long manner. But Tuvia, feel free.
Can I share my screen again?
Of course. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, again, right here, he says it's a tall black man like his father, the king of 40 years, right?
Yeah. Who is he talking about now?
Talking about George, whatever, Fitzroy, Duke of Cumberland.
Is it the
So I'm
same
trying
one
to.
as earlier? Hold on,
I mean,
hold on.
it's about. I counted about at least 20 of them, and it's not like he's just saying everybody's black. I mean, if we go up, you know, he says
No, hold on.
fair
Just,
complexion.
is it the same one as earlier? But I mean, you know these. Okay, let me show it to the people just so they can see. Because right now, we have to be very careful. This guy here, the Lieutenant General George Fitzroy, Duke of Northumberland, he was the third and youngest illegitimate son of King Charles II of England. And you know what he says here? Charles the Black. So, you know, if we just do Charles II of England, and we look at his depictions, those were, somehow, some way. And you know what? If I put black, I think they would say why.
They did a lot of stuff like that, like in reference to maybe
to their soul or their spirit or
stuff
what
that
they
they
believe
did.
in. Yeah, stuff they did. Yeah, Blackbeard. He wasn't black.
I don't have it. Yeah. So then again, you said it yourself, he wasn't black. So why would his son be black if he wasn't black? Are you arguing that he's the woman he had a child with may have been black? I mean, we're talking about British royalty,
if it's
right
an
now.
illegitimate child,
Yeah.
It could even be just his hair that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, he says black complexion. He doesn't say black hair. He's here's the thing, y'all. He's very specific. When you go to it, I can show you the one I'm talking about. I mean,
Okay, hold on. That's the. Is that the one you just showed just a minute ago?
I showed a few of them, but this
Can
is
you go back to the previous one? Okay, yeah, okay. And then where does he say black?
He is a man of honor, nice, paying his debts, blah blah blah. Black man.
It doesn't say complexion here,
Nah, not this one, but I mean,
yeah.
I can scroll
and
right
besides,
down.
if you go back up, it says black, his father, the king.
Yeah, black man.
And we can see how that his father was a king of England. He was a British royalty.
What
so
yeah.
And plus we're far from some Moors here. We're not even dealing with Africans. No.
My point for bringing this up was to tell you. So I was saying that they whitewash some stuff because I don't see why this dude. He doesn't say everyone's black. He says some are fair complected, some are white complected. And he says, and then he says some are black complected. So
So are you saying that the King of England, Charles II, was black?
I'm saying we don't know sitting up here.
Okay, well, if you want to believe that, more power to you, brother.
I'm not saying he is or isn't. I'm saying that this is something to consider when we're talking about whitewashing. Because
it's very whitewashing. I think we need more evidence in that. We have to. I mean, let's find out why a guy was called black. Okay,
I know why, but yeah.
Do you know why?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why?
There was a lot of different reasons. Sometimes it came down to if you were a dark-spirited person, sometimes they would call you black. If you were, like he said, bad, they would call you black.
But here we have an answer. I don't know that website here, sorry to cut you off. The Black Boy Noel.co.uk says pubs across England called the Black Boy are generally named after King Charles II. It was a nickname coined by his mother because of the darkness of his skin and eyes. And here we have englishmonarchs.co.uk, where it says Charles' appearance was anything but English, with his sensuous curling mouth, dark complexion, black hair, and dark brown eyes. So apparently it was due to,
But if we go to the picture of Charles, what does the picture look like? Like if we type in that Charles,
it's not going to be good for your argument, brother, because those are the pictures, man.
Dark skin, yeah.
He looks olive.
He looks dark. He looks dark skinned, I guess.
It looks like
white. Nah, man.
He looks like a Moor.
He looks like a normal white dude to me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what some black people who want to, anybody want to claim that he's black, but it would be mainly black people who claim that he's black. They would take pictures like this one, or they would take pictures like that one.
Look like a damn pirate. Some shit.
You see that one? That one they would like it. They say there it is. He was black. just like what they do with the Native Americans. They take the black and white pictures of some Native Americans who happen to be brown skinned, and they say, "Oh, there we go. That's a black guy."
How do you know they didn't do the opposite with all these other pictures? Just make them all light, so that you think that.
That would be the heck of that would be the heck of a conspiracy, because we do have paintings that are contemporaneous. You know what I'm saying? And we will find them most of the time in museums and maybe some palaces, some kingdoms. Like in a Versailles Castle. Actually, that Comte Saint-Germain that Wesley Mohammed showed. I went to the Versailles Castle, for the first time in my life, looking for a painting of him because I read that his painting was in the Versailles Castle. I may have missed it. It's quite big, but I didn't find it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the time when I was supposed to debate the dude, but then he backed down. But You know why he was nicknamed Black, because of his hair and so on, black brown complexion. But he was clear. This is a British dude, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and once again, what was the year? That was like what century was it? 17th century, man. So if you want to believe that 17th century British royalty were black, more power to you. But I don't. If you want to argue that the mother was black, what makes you say so? Are we speculating, or do we have any evidence, any testimony, any record, any painting?
Okay, so let me show you another thing, Shaka, because you shooting all my shit out the sky, man. You shooting everything down that I'm pulling out. I'm not saying that you're not right, because you are right in a sense, you know what I mean? So let me ask you about this, man, and let's see what you think about this. Man.
Yeah, feel free to share. But have you ever read somebody saying that the son of what's his name again, Charles II, was black? Have you ever heard that? Have you read that?
I've read stories where Churchill didn't like certain leaders from the past because of their dark complexion. I've read that. I've heard that story.
But that complexion doesn't mean black, but
I mean, but it's not like what the picture shows. That's for sure. Them paintings ain't dark at all. They damn near have on white makeup. So why would I'm trying to figure out why they're sitting here saying dark black complected man? One of them even says like a Moor or like a Spaniard, and I'm trying to figure out why when I go to the picture of him, I type in the guy, it pulls up a damn white dude with a blonde wig or something. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Do you realize, Brother Toria, you're about to kind of insinuate that the King of England, 17th century King of England, was black? Do you realize that?
I didn't see the King of England on there. You saw the King of England?
But that Charles II is the King of England, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm looking at this. I'm asking you: is this guy? Do you think?
That first guy, I forgot the name, but I think there was a Z in his name. That's his son, the illegitimate son. But the father is actually the King of England.
Yeah, I'm not saying one way or another because I wasn't there, and these paintings. My point of pointing out all this is to show that we have to be careful when we're going into history, just believing some damn painting, because when we get eyewitness accounts of these people, they're not saying what the painting's showing, and that's why I bring it back around to the Moors, with the Arabs. They're saying one thing, but then when I look up a Moor, it's nothing but black people.
On Google image, but that's not testimonies, like
I mean, if you type in 18th century Moors, it's gonna pull up really dark people. It ain't pulling up none of those people if you type in.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised because you had some black mercenaries, you had some black people part of the army. So some people made descriptions of some black Moors. We have the Song of Roland, even though this is like a fictional story, I don't think it's something historical. But Western Muhammad loved to quote that. Black until there's nothing white except their teeth.
But you know what?
Description. Yeah, go ahead.
There's actually a real dude that this guy Medici, Alessandro Medici, but he's not Muslim, man. I think he was a Christian from Italy. You ever heard of him? He's a famous quote unquote
that name.
Part black, or curly hair, brown dude. He's a real character, but he's from one of the Italian families.
Let me ask you this: do you think Saint Maurice? Do you think he was a real person? I know, like
I don't think so. I think we covered it. We covered it on Britannica. Britannica's I think we used the encyclopedia, not the website, but for the sake, Saint Maurice.
Because I read that he was Egyptian.
Yeah, that's what they say, that he was in Egypt at one point, but let's see. Well, indeed, they don't seem to have him. Hold on. Maybe that's why I've used Saint Maurice. Okay, so they're saying that he was an Egyptian military leader who headed the legendary Theban Legion of Rome in the 3rd century. So I don't think we need to continue because he says it's legendary. But you know, do you want me to show it again?
Legendary don't mean ain't real, does it?
Well, okay, let's look up. Okay, legendary.
I mean, I would say that Alexander the Great, he's legendary. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, he was real. He was historical.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I didn't know that legendary didn't mean
Well,
myth,
look,
not real.
let's check this out. You're gonna do this. Webster, legendary, of relating to or characteristic of legend or a legend. And if we look at the synonyms of legendary, we have as in mythic, based on, described in, or being a myth. So we have mythological, fictitious, imaginary, fantastic,
Can you go back though?
fabricated. Yes, of course.
It says a legendary football player.
Well, okay, brother. Okay, we're dealing with semantics. If you say, "Oh, that's a legendary football player," it means he was a great football player. Like, you know, Senshai in Muay
It's a
Thai.
legendary army because it was a great army. Are you saying that
No.
the army, the Third Army, wasn't real because it's legendary? That he led?
Like usually when I hear people use the word legend or legendary for somebody who's actually alive right now, they're talking about greatness. But usually when I hear people use the word legend for stuff that's way in the past, supposedly, or whatever, I mean, they use terms like that for like King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table and stuff.
Yeah.
That's fictional. That's
No,
fictional.
that's true. I even read that at one part that Saint Maurice was part of the Round Table, so you gotta be careful with him.
The Round Table, that's fiction. You know, that's fiction.
Yeah, exactly. But what do you think about that, Shaka? The Cogburn Moor. What would you say? Like, why would they put a black dude on a crest for somewhere that they weren't ruling?
Oh, but well, I don't know that thing here, but let me look it up. Cogburn Moor.
They actually have that same thing on their manhole covers. If you look around the city, they have a black Moor on their manhole cover.
This dude, Alessandro Medici, his mother is quoted as being a Moor from Italy. Ex-slave Moor.
So they would put you. You think that these people would put a damn slave on a family crest, man, or on a city crest, and put them all over the damn city? I'm not saying that's not plausible, but I mean, like,
Hold on. We're gonna get some clarity here. I'm sharing the link here. Let's have a look. So this is Wikipedia's entry for Coburg, and when we go down, if you want on the left, you can click on coat of arms, and it says Coburg's coat of arms. You know what? Hold on. I want to stuff with
Hey, and remember that woman that they have that married whoever that royal was over in England, that American woman, she was mixed. It happened just a couple of years back. I can't. Meghan Markle. All right.
Yeah.
So she you know, her mother's black, her father's white, and she's this mixed light-skinned woman, to us at least. But for the royal people over in England, they were all concerned about the baby that she was going to have with whoever the guy is that she's married to. They were all concerned.
Prince Harry. Yeah, just like Dodi Alpha, you know, they wouldn't have a Arab blood in the family, so they did what they had to do. So that's what some people say.
But they were all concerned that the baby would be too dark.
Yeah.
And that baby is not going to come out darker than her. And she is not what we would consider dark. So, you know, the standards that they're going by when it comes
I don't even think it's just a complexion. It's just, you know, the ethnicity, the background, you know, the genes, you know. But, you know, that's not surprising, you know. But here, Coburg's coat of arms, honoring the town's German patron, Saint Maurice, was granted in 1493. In 1934, the Nazi government forbade any glorification of the African race, and they replaced the coat of arms with one depicting a vertical sword with a Nazi swastika on the pommel. Well, okay, that's the Nazi era. That's the one here. But I don't see. Oh yeah, the swastika is there. It's a bit. There it is. Is it showing? Yeah. Okay. The original coat of arms was restored in 1945 at the end of World War II. Today, the silhouette of the patron saint of the city of Coburg can be found mainly on manhole covers and the city coat of arms. So we have an answer. The reason why they have this is to honor the town's German patron, which is Saint Maurice, that fictional or legendary Theban legion, leader of the Theban legion of Rome. And you know, I never care, but let's find out about Corsica, because the one for Corsica, they show it so much, man. So, I don't know if I should put flag. Flag. Okay, coat of arms. So, boom. So the flag of Corsica. I'm going to share the link in the chat for all purposes. The flag of Corsica was adopted by General of the Nation Pasquale Paoli in 1755 and was based on the traditional flag used previously. It portrays a Moor's head in black wearing a white bandana above his eyes on a white background. Previously, the bandana covered his eyes. Paoli wanted the bandana moved to above the eyes to symbolize the liberation of the Corsica people from the Genoese. So that's the Republic of Genoa, which was a medieval and early modern maritime republic from the 11th century to 1797 in Liguria on the northwestern Italian coast. It was used by the Corsican Republic and fell out of usage in 1769 when France forced the island's former Genoese masters to sell it to settle the debts contracted by the Italian Maritime Republic with France. This was to pay the costs of the French Expeditionary Corps, which should have helped Genoa to secure its control over Corsica. French troops put down the long-standing rebellion on the island. During this period, under French rule, 1769 to 1789, the Corsican patriots again used a version of the flag with blindfolded eyes as a mark of protest. The origin. According to the legend, it originates from the 13th century when a young Corsican woman named Diana was captured by Moorish slavers who planned to sell her to the slave market in Grenada. And Grenada is not the island, in the Caribbean. That's just the Emirate of Grenada in the Iberian Peninsula. Her fiancé, Pablo, managed to free her, and a battle ensued between Corsican and Moors, during which the Moorish leader, Mansur ben Ismail, was beheaded. His severed head then became the symbol of Corsica in remembrance of the event. So it's funny because many people, try to insinuate some things about this flag, like, as if it's a remembrance of the ruler or whatever, but it's a symbol, like Jesus Christ,
It's a symbol we chopped his head off.
Yeah, we chopped his head off, man. So might as well nickname the Moors, chop your head off more.
It's like having your head on a stake and sitting in front of your house, like,
But you have anything else that you want to share?
But some people want to worship that. Yeah, that was us, man. That was us.
Yeah. Texas Bama wrote that the original Statue of Liberty gifted by France had African features. The white people changed it.
It was modeled a black woman.
It was what? Modeled after a black woman.
Yeah.
I doubt that it was changed, because knowing the size of it, and I think it would have been documented, I doubt it was changed. It was changed. Probably the model was, but the one that's standing in New York, I doubt that it was ever changed. Anything else you want to share?
It's interesting a lot of slaves come up around this word more.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, in Europe, that is, you know.
Anything else to Will? Okay, yeah. My bad. There it is. Okay. So what is it gonna be now? Another head chopped off, or what's up?
Maybe dart death. Death by dart this time. Poison arrow.
You're on mute, brother Will. You've been on mute actually for a minute. You're still on mute? Real, you're still on mute.
Oh shit, my bad. Nah, I said I done fucked around and came on here and got shot with a poison arrow by Shaka. Fucking
Yo,
around.
I've learned some shit in the last couple of weeks talking to you, Too Real. I'm serious, man.
I mean, I really I like to debate people, but I'm gonna be real, man. Like a lot of stuff I might bring, Shaka might say is pseudo. But
No, but you know what? It's good that you bring it because then we get to talk it through and
Yeah.
try to check it out, you know?
Right. Yeah, and some of this stuff, I'm not gonna go in and repeat this stuff to other people. When Shaka made his point, I always give people both sides of the coin, you know. Like with this,
For the record, I don't think I used the word pseudo today. Did I?
nah,
I mean,
I'm saying like
okay,
you might go and do the,
I mean,
do the
towards you,
knowledge and find
Yeah,
out like these people were on some bull, you know. So and then then I'll know, you know. So that's why I like asking this. But with these tapestries right here, I mean, what would you say about those? Let me pull one up so you can see it a little better.
Can you share the link?
Oh, you could just type in Wild Men 1400.
I'm a bit tired of typing all these names, man. So,
Oh,
because
okay.
you know, if you click on that
Yeah,
picture
I
there,
got you.
you have
No, I got you.
yeah.
I got you. I ain't gonna make you type no more, man.
I've been
I
typing
got
my
you.
behind off this evening, man. So, and look at the time, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna be 1 a.m. soon. I work tomorrow morning.
Man,
so.
nah. Why your clock say 0040?
That's the way they do it in French. You know, we have it like that. Yeah. Like for
What?
example, you know, like you would say, you know, 2:30 p.m. We would
Mhm.
say, you know, 14:30 basically. You know.
Y'all use the 24-hour clock?
Yeah,
Basically?
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
And with the month, you know, we well, I mean, we will put the day first, then the month. But in America, you put the month first and the day. And I was confused when I would see the ads on the Source magazine, and when I see, you know, ads for upcoming albums, I was like, what the heck's going on? Like, you know, it's 26, it's only 12 months. But then, you know, I got the picture. You know, different things like that. So, you know what's funny is that it says Deviant Art.
Yeah.
But this is just a tapestry, so I don't. That's not even any. That's not anything historical. You know, it's like, you know, they figured let's do some more art and that's it. You know.
I used to
It's-
get nice pictures from DeviantArt back in the day to use as like my background on my desktop.
Yeah.
The old site.
This is there's no name of authors, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know, there's no name, there's no date. I mean, it says white men and more. Yes, wild men and Moors, a tapestry, 1350 to 1400 AD, Depicti. So I don't know what language Depicti is. Maybe Italian, but I don't know what to tell you, brother. You know, I mean, the guy has a crown. You know. So if you want to argue for Moorish ruler, then, you know, I guess you have one. But
I found one.
yeah,
Nah.
but that's fictional.
Nah. Nah, so you're saying like these right here, that ain't nothing. I mean, I looked at the sources of some of them, like that one, and it went back to like the 13.
Yeah, but what's the name of these people? They are
I mean,
anonymous.
they called them wild men. I did read that it said that one of the guys, I guess that was around back in these times, had fought against a Moor in battle or whatever, and that so he liked to have everything depicted as black to show. Because if you look to the left of the screen, you can see white people coming to. That's who they're fighting. It's the white people coming to get them, and then they.
Yeah, but that thing is not even historical. We don't have no name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, are you saying that this is not from the 1400s?
I don't even know who drew this.
There's other ones, like if you want to go through.
Yeah, but okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Feel free to share the link. But I mean, I have the. Hold on, I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, you say you type more, you will see depictions of black people. But who are they? And as a matter of fact, the one that one there, I didn't even notice on the right. If that's the same one, no, that wasn't the same one. But here you have a close up, so you can see the so-called king and the so-called queen. She looks like she has some, white/blonde hair.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can tell us, who drew this and who it represents. Otherwise, it looks like some. Okay, there it is. Look, 1400 Germans tapestry. This is a white man, and then you have the black nobles.
Yeah.
But where does that come from?
So I'm trying to figure out why they would put why wouldn't they put the black people as the wild men and then they be in the castle? That's what I'm trying to figure. That's the part I wanted to know from you.
Hold on, I'm sorry. This is that Butler Reggie on the side here. It's probably on some Garfield tip. Study on Coptic Christianity not stolen from, and I bet he says not stolen from Egypt. Let's see. Not stolen from Africa. A Butler Reggie, man. Look, man. Oh, Butler. But you know what? They're gonna feel like we're looking at them. So F them. So sorry. And my screen wasn't even sharing it. I typed Pump Butler, but I removed the message before I posted it in the chat. So where was I? Yeah, I was here. Okay, visit. Oh yeah, that's the YouTube video. That's why. But it actually opened in a new window. That's why. Then I saw the the Butler live streaming over there. How many people is watching over there? Did they pay for the boats? No, they didn't pay for the boats. There's only 200 people watching when they used to have 1,000 people watching. But anyway, yeah. So to real, feel free. If you can, tell us more than any pictures. Some people make drawings. Like for example, you see, that guy, Tariq.
Have you ever seen this?
No, I've never seen that one. No.
Okay.
You see, Tariq Ibn Ziyad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, every time there it is. You see that one there? Some people say, "Oh, that's a black one," But
yeah,
that's our station. So it's just somebody who decided to come up with that depiction. Now it's opening a new window, but here, so that's obviously not something historical. That's a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? But whoever that person is wrote the Muslim North African general who led the initial Islamic invasion of Iberia in the 710s AD. So the description, I don't have a problem with it. Plus, this is more precise because he does say North African, but him depicted as black, I'm like, hey, that's far off, man, because, the region where he was from, where he was born, that's Algeria, and, you don't really have Algerians, black people like that.
Well, I mean, you have the Libyans right now, right? But the oldest Libyan mummy is, was from a black tribe. But you have the aren't the people of Libya, and even in Kemetic writing, aren't they originally black?
From the depictions in Kemet, whether
I know from that picture that you showed, it shows the Libyans as the light-skinned people. But I watched and maybe you can break this down. But I watched a thing that Reggie did when he was talking about the original people of Libya, the Libya or something. I don't know, the Libby or something like that.
Feel free to show it. I'm interested to see the artifacts, even if it comes from the Butler.
Yeah.
But I doubt we will see some black one. Do you want to show us that thing?
What's that?
The Libyan, the black Libyan.
Oh yeah, I could pull it up real quick. I don't have it pulled up. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, it's a long name. I forgot how you spell it.
Yeah, but look for it. I'm going to use the bathroom. Man. Feel free to talk. I can hear you though.
Okay.
I can hear all of you. So feel free. Anybody want to add on? Feel free.
Yeah. ain't even no dang more, man. I don't know why I'm up here messing messing around with Shocky to crack my head.
Yo, man, it's already off to a bad start because you have so many more people called Moors that were actually, basically servants that they got pictures of, working in castles, working
Yeah.
for kings and queens, and working for rich folk, you know? And so, it's kind of like, after a while, you just kind of think like, I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
But it is like you said. I mean, look, there's always a possibility. There's definitely things that have been destroyed, 100%. And but the thing is that it's really difficult to come to the conclusion that you could get rid of so much information because there's different people that have been documenting history and time and events. So to just not find any is like a very big, wide conspiracy. But then again, hey, big, wide conspiracies happen too. So
Yeah.
I mean, but it is bad when you have a clue and you look the clue up and you'd be like, nah, that clue wasn't right. Then you get another clue and you look that one up and you're like, nope.
I'm gonna be honest. From most of my research, from looking it up, I have seen a lot of where I do see a lot of times the black person is depicted as like doing work, or I haven't seen a lot where I see the black dude on the horse and he got the crown on and then there's people following him. I have it.
But you know
honest,
what? I mean, I'm pretty sure from Renoco's work, that statement that he made, I'm pretty sure a lot of research went into that statement. Like I'm pretty sure that there definitely were black African soldiers, generals, things like this that were Moors, armies, that were fighting under the Moors. But leading, no, I don't think so. Ruling, I don't think so. And that's not a bad thing because, I mean,
is it because they're black though?
You still have a
that's the whole
presence.
thing. You think that they weren't leading because they're black, or because they weren't the same people, like they weren't the Arab origin, people? Like
they weren't the upper class. They weren't the
okay.
Yeah, they were just, but this is not. It's not only. It's a lot of groups of people that felt like that under the Moors or under the Ottomans. The Ottomans had a ranking system. They come from Turkey. So they have ethnic Ottomans that pretty much were running the show. And everything else was a system underneath that. It's just kind of like the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
You see? So, I mean, but at the same time, to be a general, you got to be a pretty clever, capable individual. And to even be a soldier, you got to have some skills. It's not like you're a nobody.
Yeah.
But, and at the same time, in some cases, it's better to be a soldier than something else, than anyone else, than being a person with no weapon, a person with no security at all. So they had a lot of people on the run.
Yeah. I put the link, Shaka. I was telling Bennett from most of my research and looking into it, I have seen that the black, whether they be
I heard
more.
you. I heard everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I have seen that.
You see, Young Hero in the chat, he wrote that to real. That stuff ain't real, man.
Okay.
But let me just show something to the people real quick. This is what I was telling you about earlier. The Butler Reggie is live streaming, and you can see there's only 213 people watching. And they used to have 1,000, but they're not paying their butts lately. But it says study on Coptic Christianity not stolen from Africa. But the things that in the chat here, have that one. Dr. Yusuf Ben Yakanan lecture on the African origins of Christianity and Judaism. And this is right here. There's another one. Jeez.
Hey, you said they're not paying their bots.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not paying their bots. You know, because usually that's what they do. You know, last time, you know, the Chris Snakes, you had like, you know, 20 people watching. When really, you know, usually he has about 100. You know, so when he has 100, that's when he's paying for the bots. When they're not paying for the bots, they have a lot less views. And that's the second one here. Dr. Yosef Ben Yakin and Christianity's African roots. I mean, you know, I have the right to disagree with what Dr. Ben said, but this dude claims to be a student, Dr. Ben. And he's in here, you know, capping for a scammer who lies about his credentials and who's a Christian apologist, you know, and he bangs on comedic people, though. But that was just for the record. But Too Real, you said you share the link? You're on mute, brother. Too Real, you're on mute.
I shared it.
Where?
You don't see it, the bottom one? It says Google search.
If you shared it,
oh,
in
you
chat,
know what?
yeah.
I didn't even send it, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I didn't send it.
That one, Muhugig?
Yeah, I can't say that. That's why I was like, I don't know.
There it is.
But that kind of goes to what the brother was talking about. I don't know how far back the Ice Age goes, but I mean, this is from quite a while ago.
Yeah, that's 5600 BC.
Would you say that this is in Libya? Would you say that there was like light-skinned people at that time in Libya?
Well, that time I have no clue, but
Okay.
you know, around 1000 BC, or 1200 BC.
If I had to guess,
you know, they were white skin.
If I had to guess, they migrated into that. That would be my guess. You know.
All right, here's another question then. The Berbers. I heard y'all talking about the Berbers earlier. The ones that further south, still in the Sahara, but further south, are dark skinned, pretty much what we would consider to be black people.
Yeah.
Which country?
Mauritania, Niger, Mali.
They're in a few countries.
Mauritania, they would not be Berbers. But in Mauritania, yeah, mainly it's black people there. The people who rule Mauritania, it's white people. But Mauritania, I think, is the last country to abolish slavery. I think it was either 1980 or 1981.
They're in a couple. They're in a couple different countries. Whatever's right beneath Libya too might even be in the southern part of Libya. I don't know, but I mean,
yeah, I would say anything under Libya. Yeah, that's black people. Now the exception will be Egypt. Because now it's populated by white skinned people.
Among the Berbers, they're the only ones. The black ones to the south are the only ones that
I don't think black Berbers exist.
No, they were in Mauritania also, Shaka. They all in that area, man.
No. Check this out. You see, the when we talk about the Moors, a lot of time they talk about Mauritania, and it's not Mauritania. You see, for example, hold on. Moors.
I don't want to get too much into that because they're in different countries. I mean, I think they're called because they have a specific name. Tamashek is the language.
I'm sorry.
It's a specific group.
Oh, we don't hear you. We don't see you now, Afimi.
Yeah, it's because I was trying to do a little.
Put it in the chat.
Not here.
Yeah, about the Berbers.
These Berbers. They have a specific name. I want to say
starts with a T.
Yeah, Tamazigh or
something.
Amazigh.
Amazigh.
Them also.
That's a traditional name for Berbers. Let me just say this, please, just to add some clarity. Mauritania That's not the same as Mauritania. Mauritania, yeah, that's populated by black people mainly, but Mauritania, that's a Latin name for the region in ancient Maghreb. It stretched from central present-day Algeria westward to the Atlantic, covering modern-day Morocco and southward to the Atlas Mountains. Its native inhabitants of Berber ancestry were known to the Romans as the Mori and the Masayesili. And this is the term that we have in Golden Age of the Moor when they're looking for the etymology of the term Moor. So they came up with Mori, and so that's Latin, and then they thought that maybe it comes from Moros, But I just wanted to just say that for the record. So go ahead, Afimi.
I'm totally not talking about anything related to the Moors.
Oh yeah.
I was just talking about the Berbers, specifically that group, the Amazigh, the ones that are pretty much dark skinned, just like us.
They're not. I mean, if you can show me, please show me.
I've seen plenty of pictures and videos of these folks. They're not like the people up north, and they're the only ones that their language Tamashek. They're the only ones that have that writing script that they call Tifinagh. That they say.
Check this out. This is Amazigh, and those are the Amazigh people.
That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about some actual black Berbers that I've seen.
Okay, well, feel free to show me, but
gosh,
I think the ones you've seen are people from Mauritania or Mali. Tuareg maybe.
Tuareg.
Yeah, Tuareg. Yeah.
Those aren't Berbers.
Let's find out.
There's also the language is Tifinagh.
Tifinagh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're the only ones out of all the Berbers that write that script.
Right.
Tuareg, yeah. It says here.
It's the Tory. They're the same.
It's a large Berber ethnic group that principally inhabit the Sahara.
Okay.
And they are stretching from far southwestern Libya to southern Algeria, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. So these three countries populated by black people mainly. So now if we look at what they look like.
Nothing like Sabir.
There it is. So we have some white skin ones and some black ones indeed,
So I part of my question was, how do we know which ones are the originals, man?
I think one of the two took the other people's identity, and if I was to guess, I would say that the black people took the identity of the Berbers, just like white people. You see those black guys with the turban. You can only see like their eyes. A few people from Mali are like that. They have the turban, and they have I'm looking for one. Yeah, there it is. You see like this. You see. So if I was to guess, I would say some black Muslims, basically some. Everybody's black dudes, just took on the identity, just like in Philly, you can see those guys, the long beard and have the serious stuff.
I guess they figured, okay, you can do that to us, so we're gonna do that to you too.
Yeah, long beard with a collar here, just like we see this guy dressed like Power Rangers. He called himself Israelites. That's what I would say. That would be my take. But that's one, once again, if I had to guess,
you know what?
I can hardly see white people copying black dudes and dressing the same way. You know what I'm saying? Historically, that didn't happen a lot, except for hip hop.
They met some black Hebrew Israelites and was like, you know what? I know what we can do. They just said, well, we're going to do it the Muslim way, though. We're going to be Berbers. Yeah. And then we're going to tell the other ones they're not real. You're not real Berbers.
That's what the Hebrew Israelites do. They're talking about, the fake Jews, the fake Hebrews, whatever. They want people to believe that they are the real ones because they came up with this 12 tribe chart, which is not scientific at all.
Yeah, man. Puerto Ricans, You know,
Oh man,
Dominicans. You know,
that's so funny, man.
not nobody from you know that other side of the world though. They're not the real ones at all either. None of them.
But it's indeed very amusing when you think about it, because they will pinpoint African Americans, people from the Caribbeans, different islands, places where the enslaved Africans have been taken to, but no Africans, nobody from the place where they were all
Nope.
taken from.
Exactly. No
It's just so
Ethiopia.
crazy. Yeah.
No.
It's just-
Nada.
man, nada. Oh my goodness. Oh, those guys are gone, man. They are gone, man. Sometimes you have to wonder, maybe because they have that web doctrine thing, they figured, okay, let's look good. You know what I'm saying? Let's be like a quote unquote church, so we pay less taxes. Let's have our doctrine, and then they can bang the woman and their daughters.
Cornbread.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
So we'll wrap it up soon. So if there's anything else you want to share, feel free. You're on mute though. You're on mute, Turiel. Turiel, you're on mute. You're on mute. We can hear you.
Oh, I was gonna show you the quote from Chancellor Williams, just so you know I wasn't lying.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're lying, but let's have
we
a
know
look.
you ain't lying, man.
Yeah. I don't want I don't want.
Don't leave that door open. You don't want to look like Sabia Bay.
Yeah, nah, I gotta. You already done cracked my head, man. So I gotta come off here with some dignity. But yeah, let me put it right there. I put in the link in there. I don't know. I like Chancellor Williams. Like most of the black historians I've read, they've always said that the Moors were black, but I guess because they can't find a ruler, or whatever. Because we have attestation of
Some of them were
black Moors, yeah, but
some
I
of them
haven't.
were.
I haven't found any leaders that I can pinpoint. Like this is a leader.
No, because it's ridiculous to think there would be, because they were led by the Ottomans. It's like the Catholic Church, dude. It's like they had a whole thing behind them, a movement. They had a purpose. They weren't just an army. The army had a it was the Ottomans. They had a crusade of their own, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and the Moors were part of that crusade, but they weren't the leaders of the crusade. So it's like.
I'm not sure if that quote comes from the actual book, but you have several websites where you have, Runoko Rashidi, quoting that, but several websites, have that quote. But sometimes, people repeat the quote, and usually, when there's a quote, they will say where they got the quote from, but it looks like all these different websites don't say where the quote is taken from. I'm looking at a few, and I don't see.
Let me get that link for you so you can pull it up and do your thing.
11:10. Yeah, I got the link. Yeah, I got the link.
I sent them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a new one here. Okay.
Yeah, for the one right here, I don't know how to make it bigger for y'all. I think I probably can't read that.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so
it's just to go
share it in the chat.
You do have white people dressing up to imitate black people throughout history. We do have that, and it hasn't always been to make fun of them. It was sometimes to give reverence to the battles that they fought against these people. But if you read a little bit of what it's saying, it talks about them dressing up or imitating. If you scroll up a little bit,
scroll up,
yeah, to right here, scroll down a little bit, right there, and if you read what is shown in that the passage right before the picture, it talks about how they would dress up as Moors and do an Ethiopian cartwheel. They're doing Ethiopian dances. So, and these are black people. So
Yeah, but when we look at the imagery, however, I don't see no Europeans dressed like black people. I
well,
see
if you
the
read
other way around.
if you read it,
I mean, I don't see Europeans dressed like Moors. Yeah, I mean, they may say that, but I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, like here, not dressed like a Moor. Okay, well, I don't know if this is a white lady, but there I would say, okay, yeah, there she's not dressed like a European. Doesn't look like a European dress. Even the shoes,
yeah.
I don't know if that's a white lady or not. So the hair don't look black, but I mean, sorry, the hair don't look black, but the depiction, is just like it looks like they're trying to depict a black woman. Yeah, as well, they dress like typical, European royalty. Now here we do have a Moor here. He's holding the helmet. This is the usual thing. Oh, well, look at this. Like the butler serving tea and coffee.
Yeah.
So,
but we have white people doing the same
Reggie
thing.
Reggie has a long tradition.
That wasn't exclusive to black people, though. I mean, that's a lot of these writings come from the later century, so that's when it got racist. I can even show you. Let me put the link for you, where you can actually see where the racism comes in with these pictures, what century and how it got manipulated over the centuries. So, and I'll put the link in there for you. And you can actually see a Moorish symbol actually get racist when it wasn't racist from the beginning, but it got added, at a later date. Because back in these days, like, it wasn't about, oh, you're black, so you're my butler. It was.
I think it was.
Really?
Racism in North Africa is old.
Really? Like older than
white folks' European racism. Old.
Okay.
So you still think that there were some black Moorish?
Scroll up.
With us?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna back up.
Is that a credible website, Shaka?
I don't know that website, but here it says, from at least 1830, St. Maurice began to feature on city coins and later versions of the city crest. By the 17th century, he was a chief symbol of the city. Herbert Ott Coburg Stadwapen, circa 1600 BC. 1600. I almost said BC. In Rudolf Bruckner, Coburg Stadwapen. And so, they're talking about St. Maurice, that mythical ruler of the, Theban Legion. So I don't know what to tell you, brother.
No, but if you keep, that wasn't my point of showing it. If you keep going down, it says how all other stuff got added later. And that's why we see, and that's where you can kind of see the racism playing in, but it didn't have all that.
Where do you see the racism there?
I mean, if you scroll up right here on this one,
so now that he's wearing gold, that's racism. That's better than being a butler.
If you keep going down,
yeah, there it is.
I think it's the last one there.
Okay,
but yeah, you can see the features have definitely got more dramatic.
I don't think so. I think it's just a color. It's just a color.
I'm trying to figure out, like, if I have a slave, right, and this is my castle, his damn face ain't gonna be on my crest. His face ain't gonna be on nothing, but they obviously paid reverence,
because we have paintings from the time of slavery, and we have depictions of the slaves. I mean, I think I have that on my website. Hold on.
Like having a slave to them could have been like
No,
having Jordans or something, like a status symbol.
Oh, absolutely.
Pictures. But there is, that's better. Library of Congress. I'm going to share the link. Images of African American slavery and freedom from the collection of the Library of Congress. So they have a fair bit of paintings. And among, like here, I mean, it's a painting of basically inspection. It looks like somebody's about to be sold. But you have different type of pictures. This one here is saying it's entitled "Captives Being Sent into Bondage." Where's the date? No date for this one. About this item. Okay, they created, published 1890, repeated in 1971. So slave coffer passing the capital. There it is. So you see here at the table, and we do see the slaves. You see that one? She's serving. If it's a woman. So yeah, you could see the slaves, but there's many, there's many different paintings, stuff like that. But anyway, feel free to you're about to say something.
Oh no, I wasn't. I was looking at what you were showing.
Okay. But
Yeah,
there are many, people can go previous pages. I expect they have a few. Oh, they don't have next pages. But there's another website, and I've used pictures from that website with here, but I had different. I don't have the links that I had, before, because this is about corporal punishments here, but you have different type of pictures. No, this one's not about. Well, no, it's more about the slave capture. But anyway. Well, okay. That was a good one. I'm working tomorrow morning. So, well, I think, at this point, people can believe what they want, but it's safe to say that, the 700-year rule surely didn't bring us any depiction of these black Moorish rulers, man. So, if people want to keep on believing it, it's fine. But I'm like, man, we have to stop with people can have myth, but, to present myth as fact, those Moorish people, they've done that for 100 years, starting in 1913, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been 110 years, actually, and we need to come to terms with that, But, hey, I'm pushing for the facts, you know what I'm saying? So I will keep on doing my thing. But I appreciate here, I love the dialogue. It's all respectful. It's beautiful. Some people are old enough to be our grandfathers, but for some strange reason, they will come and, be kind of disrespectful, but hey, we're going to change the world, man. We can only try. So I'm going to make my closing remarks, and I want to thank you all for being there. Thank you to Real. Thank you, Brother Afimi. Thank you, Brother V. Bennett. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you to everybody in the chat. Stay safe. Yes, peace. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to ban in the chat, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue. I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Do I to do in the chat?
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know
who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Netia class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Netia lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Netia, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Netia, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Netia classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.